Okay. All right. Who wants to recap last session?
Phineas almost died again.
Hope it doesn't happen again.
It will happen again. What is Kaidos? Oh, it's fatigue. That's why. Yeah. Indeed. Haha. I see you deleted all of the spam here.
Yeah. Okay. So now you find yourself standing before the gates of Hockendorf.
Need to get myself back onto the Forest of Gloom.
Gamers post.
Loading Forest of Gloom, 98%.
Oh yeah. We fix this here. Don't do that one.
Oh yeah. Wow. Ackendorf's a lot smaller than I remember. I think the entire map's a lot smaller than I remember now.
Hockendorf now is a tile rather than collection of
So, what is the plan exactly? You want Kai to go in and basically snoop about, see if there's any criminal shit going on?
I like that plan. Dark.
Of course. Also, 3 ways? What's the third way? Olaf and Phineas are gonna... Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. The world. Yeah. But Kai wouldn't be above starting gang wars in Arkendorf. So, also random conspiracy theory time. Wonder if the zombies are any way connected. If they're intentionally blocking supplies to us. Yeah. Yeah. Potentially. Best case scenario, I get a brand new prosthetic. Worst case scenario, I fucking die. Actually, no. Worst case scenario, a chaos demon spawns in the middle of town. Oh yeah.
No, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the sort of thing. If I knew it was something that'd be a big deal, I'd ask for a separate session. But it could also just be you don't turn a thing up and leave. Yeah. Yep. I can get more bullets. However, you gave us a new type of water skin, reusable water skin. Yes. Oh, right. Reuse. I still have all the bajillion ammo in my inventory. I need to remove that.
Oh, yeah. By the way, the fire ammo, I accidentally deleted the last of your temporary fire ammo, so just keep 4 of the normal fire ammo and delete them
Oh,
at the end of the day.
I just deleted them.
So,
Yeah.
it's-
I'll like, if it's relevant, I'll give myself 4 back.
I realized mistake after. I was like, oh well, I can.
The poison. So how much money does Albert have right now? Oh, I thought he said 10 times that, and I was confused. Now you're rich. I'm tempted to pick up the other versions of elemental ammo just to have them. But Kai's broke right now. Plus other Bane type animations if I'm really desperate. That is true.
Thank you
I
very
would
much.
Yeah, I don't want to keep leeching on you.
So,
Yes, a thing you get if it happens to come up.
all right.
Yeah.
So, what does your group do outside the gates of Akendorf?
I think
Yeah.
I think it's like afternoon right now.
It's like 6 a.m.
Oh, AM. So morning. Yeah, well, we're here now.
Hugasan mo na yan, kuya, paglabas. Sige.
You said there was more guards.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
I
correct.
think you said there was more guards here. Like, how armed is the wall right now? Okay, how heavily defended is this place now?
Go to sleep, go to
Um,
sleep.
it looks like it's about roughly at least the perimeter guards, like up on the walls themselves. It probably looks like a 50% ish value
50.
increase.
Oh, like each wall
There's about
has
50% more guards along the walls that you can see from.
no, so like you get like 3 to 4 people per wall, or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, if we find something or we get executed. You ready, Alec? I was actually thinking that between sessions. Lo, could you? Should yeah. Would it be fair to say that in our travel together and all of our training each morning, whatever, Kaya and Elric would have some sort of "I'm in danger, come help" signal with their whistles?
Most certainly.
Sure.
I mean, if you have a pair of them, whatever.
I listed it off of the 2 elves back in the camp who peppered me with arrows. Yeah, 3 crits in a row.
Yeah, certainly.
Sure, say Kaya and Elric discuss contingencies, TM. Should we get going? Is there anything else you want to discuss, Elric? And I do like not dying, yes.
Give me one
is it-
second. Let me check my
is it-
bag again.
Is there a reason why Olaf couldn't come in? If he wants to do something?
I must
I just look after Phineas.
look after Phineas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, don't know if it'll ever come up, but if we do get into shit and can't go through the front door, Kai does have a sort of an emergency exit option. Assuming the wall guards aren't an issue. Yeah. We can synchronize climb a wall, although Kai's not great at climbing walls. Actually, no, you have your signal climbing a wall.
Do you,
Oh,
Kai, do you
Kai-
want the Manticore Venom before you go in the city?
Manticore Venom. What would I need it for?
In case you have to poison the Duke of Arkendorf or whatever his rank is, Prince.
I suppose so. I guess the only question is, would witch hunters care about having a poison on us? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It might be interesting just for Olaf to be able to poison one of his weapons at some point.
I don't think he does. Yeah. Issue is 65 for a striking run. You're in desperate need of another paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would be nice, wouldn't it? I feel like, well, you can either go up to the prince guy and ask for it, or the people at the camp. Yeah. No. Well, do we have any other last planning, or do you want to just go in? Either we get in, or we just get marked immediately. We'll see. So, Choryu, we will approach.
Okay.
Goodbye. It was nice knowing you guys.
Oh, Philo. After being banished as well. Yeah, there it goes.
All right. Who's going? Who's going through first? I guess.
Do we care who goes first? And thought Cal go first.
All right.
Should I go to another channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was rude. What about desktop audio? Hey, I'm not actually here, but can you say something for a moment?
Hello?
Okay, I picked you guys up. Thanks. Bye. Well, that's annoying. We've lost the audio for the first entire thing. Well, since I was muted apparently, I'll use this time to do a recap. Last session, we fought Manticores, traveling towards Akkendorf despite having a half-baked plan, and we're splitting the party very strongly. Our two melee people are staying out, and our two ranged people are going in, and then also doing separate things while within the city. Gate guards have increased since the last time we were here, and we're not entirely sure of what we're doing, all things considered. It'll be quite a journey. I'll be trying to make a report, if you will, towards the witch hunters about the strange ordeals and happenings, while Kai is trying to dig into potential cult activity within the city and influence they may have over the stuff from here, I guess. There's a small world where we might try to figure out if there's any possible way to get an advance payment type thingy, although I doubt it highly. Additionally, realistically speaking, it's going to be incredibly difficult to actually say what exactly we need to say without branding ourselves as traitors or chaos worshippers or chaos affiliated or whatever the hell. So, yeah. I don't know if there's anything actually important about this. Yes, we have signal whistles as a pseudo plan for Osagaf, I'm in danger. Yeah. This is why we will have sections that are edited out someday. It is for the time of complete and utter silence and nothing. They are very rare, as I am usually a center of attention, if you will. This is a joke. But when you split 3 ways, there's not even company to hang with. It appears our tokens have been spilled onto the map. Likely so that we're allowed to make rolls. So I'm just going to drag mine to the bottom. No, I should utilize this time to look into my 6th level pathway. Originally, I didn't ever expect it to be even an issue. Load a character. But level 5 might actually, or level 6 might actually matter. Ah, right. Okay. That's actually very, very strong. Should I be allowed to do it? That's kind of just bless. But it is strong. So... Oh... I would advance to an expert. In diplomacy. Strategist's stance.
Hello?
Huh? Oh,
It's you.
it's me.
What are you doing here?
Oh,
Dunno. I didn't move myself.
Did you get kicked out of town?
I don't think so. I'm assuming something's about to happen. I haven't had my stuff yet. That, or I was moved here so that I could chit-chat during the long silence time. I don't know. I'm just on Path Builder.
maybe I should get on that too,
You're
just in
playing
case
Path of
Phineas
Exile?
actually
Is that what you're
dies.
doing? Path Builder?
Yeah, I'm on Path Builder.
Oh, Path Builder.
If Phineas ever dies, I really want to make a build centered around the combat fishing rod. That sounds like a lot of fun.
The combat fishing rod.
I might
you
just
say.
make a pure healer next time. All of those.
Say again.
I might just make a pure healer next time. All of those.
Interesting.
Either pure priest or maybe healer, which I'll have to look into it.
I feel like almost every character I've made has had what I do, and then is also provides heals. Because so far I've played a bard, a fighter with the Blessed One dedication, a barbarian with medicine investment, and the combat healer and tactician. The field medic and tactician. You know?
Which one has been your favorite so far?
Well, I've played this one the most by far, so... Because I only played Sheo from 2 to 5. Actually, I guess I've only played this one from 2 to 5. So I guess I've actually played these two for similar amounts of time. I imagine that... That's not true. Not every character I have. My, the rogue that I played just for a one-shot that just kind of died. They didn't have any healing. They might have been trained in medicine, but that's because rogues are oftentimes trained in fucking everything. Failure. You have failed to make an impression. Which means nothing
lovely.
happens.
Diplomacy. Yeah, because you're getting checked by the witch hunters. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, I haven't even done anything though. I was looking at what I get at level 6, and it's like actually decent. It's actually quite nice.
Nifty.
Because we're actually kind of approaching level 6, you know? Remember back when Ryu was
just a bit
like,
more.
you guys probably won't make it past like level 4.
Definitely possible before.
Yeah. A little bit.
Wonder if Ryu.
We'll make it to level 11.
I always wonder if Ryu expected this outcome for the game.
Well,
Maybe we're just overthinking this entire thing.
I'm still waiting, to be honest, at some point for Ryu to go like, well, you took too long. The ritual completed. Goodbye.
You'll instantly die.
Thanks for joining.
well, the ritual completed. Good luck.
Yeah, something like that.
I did see that Ryu posted like a Discord note that said something along the lines of like plotting to kill my players, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I saw that. I'll never understand people who have the versus mentality when it comes to player DM. if the DM wants to kill the players, they can just throw any number of blatantly unfair or just straight up do it. That's not what it's about. It's never been player versus DM. And anytime it actually is, we typically refer to that as a bad game.
Mhm.
So, you know. It is really funny. Or it is somewhat funny to me, though, that you are behind the damage curve, sort of.
Yeah, I'll let Kai chat with them for a while. All right.
I joined their VC a bit ago because I was doing some random checks while I was in silence, and I looked at my thing. I'm like, oh, there's no audio from my mic.
Oh,
So I redid the recap and the random things we talked about,
okay.
basically. And then at some point I was like, shit, wait, if that was off. And I just kind of hopped over to their account. They're like, hey, I'm not actually here, but can you, like, do something? And they're like, huh? And I see the bar move. I'm like, oh, cool, thanks. And I leave.
I dragged you to their channel. So.
Well, you did later. I dragged myself
Yeah.
there and back for once
Oh, okay.
earlier. And then later I got moved there. I was like, huh? I got moved. I mean, probably just because we're alone doing nothing.
Yeah, just because I was like, he's not doing anything. I might as well like have them together so he just can chat or whatever.
I was just doing path builder stuff.
Okay.
Because level 6 might actually happen.
So you see several guards be you kind of hear a bit of a commotion as several guards kind of show up and end up asking and you see Kai being escorted away.
Outside?
No, into the city. You see one of the guards like holding onto her weapon as she is being pulled away.
Okay.
Off to the side. And as you get there, you basically you get called next, and as you go in, you see Gunther. He looks a little bit more haggard than
Maybe used to
than a few days ago,
or weeks.
or however long. I can't remember exactly.
Probably weeks.
Since you last saw him.
Probably weeks. Anyway. Alright.
Yes. Greetings. Your companion had some interesting stories to tell. Hopefully you will be better at hopefully you will be better at explaining than she was.
Indeed.
As of late, we've had in light of recent things, we've stepped up the amount of security. I'm going to need to investigate your. I'm going to need to search through all your belongings, and while we do so, I have some questions I need to ask you.
Sure. I comply.
If there anything in your inventory that you would want to hide or not, because you can attempt to conceal an object.
A question before that, I suppose. The letter from Edgar, whatever. The wax emblem has a seal with an emblem of a dragon with a star behind it. And that was from. Do we have a world map? Like a world map?
I
know we
yes.
did. Basically, we established where that was. I don't remember if I ever asked, is that. Would that letter or where it's from or whatever have any inherent, like, what the fuck is this about? And I guess, would I know that? Because I remember we knew where it was. We went open the big map and said, yeah, it's here.
Yeah, well, he did say because Edgar told you to meet him, or to say with his domain.
If you ever find yourself here, feel free to visit, and present this to not get fucking murdered.
There is nothing specific. Sylvania is considered a terrible, horrible place to be. It is like the eastern edge of the empire, but it is still like treated as part of the empire. It has some bad past to it.
Okay.
And the things, but just merely being from that region isn't enough by itself.
Okay. Then... Sure. I will not be attempting to hide anything.
Okay. He okay, he looks through, he kind of he definitely kind of like seems to pause and like read over the your poorly kept letter. Or at least kind of study it a bit.
Attempts to read it. Unless they know Goblin.
And he also does seem to pause on the invitation as well. There's anything
haven't opened
and
it.
and the large spine.
Yes.
He goes, I see you've dealt with Manticore here.
2 of them. They were near the northwestern edge of the forest. One's probably close to the mountains, if I were to guess. Based on our path.
That's rather unusual. They normally only stay within the mountains, but well, regardless, that's not the main questions I have for you. We can already skip past a few of them since you've been through here before. But what is your business here today?
Well, naturally, a bit of resource gathering, picking up some more water. My compatriot was going to purchase some more ammunition for her weapon. And in this particular visit, it was actually to try to... Well, you said my companion had some stories for you, but just to give you some information, as much as I can here, about the strange going-ons in that forest. Whatever mission they're having us do is far more than I could have ever expected.
Okay. Well, you already answered one of my other questions here by seeing the spine in your belongings, so I can go ahead and skip that as well. Have you interacted with any chaos cultists of late?
We believe so. We're not certain. Well, actually, yes, certainly.
Okay. Have you given or received aid from them?
We've managed to pry some information out of some of them. And they've had resources that we've used.
Resources you used? Is that
food?
Would that be happen
water.
to what the
Naturally, we've repurposed some of their weapons occasionally.
The way your companion made it sound as if they willingly gave it to you.
Some groups work, some groups don't. If that makes any sense. You recall the elves and the dwarves, the rumors of them working with them.
Yes.
Well, we've encountered some of those, They don't seem to be of their own right mind. From what I can tell. The dwarf didn't seem to know his own tongue. And I believe last time we spoke, I elaborated on my learnings of the green folk and their language, just as a useful skill. The goblins also didn't seem to recognize their own language. So
Ah,
I'm under to believe they might be just not there. But regardless.
that is quite unusual. Well, his having I did recognize this thing in your this letter in your inventory as goblin. Um, but it is interesting. So, guess I'll also ask you, and he's going to attempt to do target, and as his kind of voice kind of hardens here. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Kind of voice hardened, and you do become frightened as he's going to ask you, will you report chaos activity while you're here?
That is my goal. One other reason we're here is actually to see if we can find evidence of Purple Hand activity. I've heard rumors and conjecture that there have been sightings and whatnot, but it's currently just conjecture, but we have reason to think that the Purple Hand are somehow colluding with the cult. What would they be called? Cult of the Feaster? Do they have a colloquial name?
I mean, it would just be with a cult of like whatever X god would be the
Okay. Then the cult of the Feaster that's present in the Forest of Gloom. We think they're somehow providing for them resources or something.
Well, then I'm going to need you to come with me, and he is going to he's going to signal some of the guards, and they're going to come up and kind of they're going to let you hang on to your other stuff, but they're going to confiscate your weapons, and they are going to start leading you away.
Sure. Short sword, bow, dagger with funny mark, and I guess 2 bombs.
The Gunther keeps a hold of the items in general, or he keeps a hold of the invitation and of the goblin letter, and he signals, and they lead you. They lead you to a small area here. You get brought. Kai, you see Elric being brought in to the room as well. It's kind of like a makeshift, like kind of like a little headquarters or a station. You see a desk and papers are kind of set up, really kind of rough edges there, as several guards are kind of they will stand at the door and kind of guard you there.
Is Elric got his weapons taken away?
Yes.
Yeah, lovely.
But I have the rest of my stuff, or the majority of my
same.
stuff. Yeah.
I will be back.
Sure.
So
Good thing. Give them something to do.
Yeah. Well, that's gone well.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not too negative about this so far.
Yeah.
We have slightly differing stories. I was slightly less clear about whether or not they were resources were freely given.
Ah.
Either way.
I mean, Kai's story, which she does believe, is that we tricked them into giving us it.
I think I managed to dodge the accusations by moving on to the part where they weren't about sound mind. Basically, they were like, your companion seems to say that you were given them freely. I just kind of segued into, you know the rumors of the elves and dwarves that are assisting them. We encountered some of them, and they weren't up there. They don't seem of right mind. They didn't recognize their own tongue.
That is true.
I think I managed to worm my way out of that pointed question.
Well, hopefully this is the slap on the wrist rather than
or
imminent
just
execution.
yeah, or just a let's have a seat and get a little bit more specifics on this, and a potential opportunity for.
Oh, Lamau. What you want? You want to agree on a story here?
Say again, sorry.
Sorry, what were you saying beforehand?
I was saying that maybe they're just taking us over here to have a head of a sit down to do some more elaborating and stuff. But
yeah,
I said that one of my main things to in the city was in fact to report stuff.
Yeah. Guys said again resupply and think what to do next with all this, which again is truthful.
Yes, I said naturally resupply. It's such a funny situation. We are simultaneously, it feels like, in need of their assistance and also walking on eggshells to not be slammed by them.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe we were never supposed to get their assistance, but
Maybe we were meant to just kill all the people in the camp and call it the end of the game. Who knows?
It feels like a hard ask, though.
Definitely.
So, this is a really funny thing. It's always funny when you have characters or groups of characters that are meant to be intelligent or planning. Because a lot of the things that you do as adventurers in tabletop games is usually pretty out of pocket or seemingly just stupid.
Yeah, I mean...
But sometimes when you take things cautiously too much too often, it will literally just slow down the pace of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, the way I always think of it is the characters will strategize out of character, or guess in character and out of character.
Yeah.
Obviously, we are not the characters. They know more than we do about what optimal strategy is.
Yeah. But it's just always...
It's a difference between overly cautious and suicide mission.
Yeah, naturally. And it's hard to know what's happening until you're there. Although at the very least, Pathfinder is a better system for the premise of running away.
Yeah. Hey, do you have a climb speed prepared by any chance?
I do.
That's good. Just in case we need to make an emergency exit from the city.
I have Gather, Mountaineering, and Strike. There's a world where it might have been better to have Pincer to step away from people. Because I do like that Pincer attack does not require you to step towards an enemy.
Yeah.
There's another tactic called Defensive Retreat that says signal all squad mates, or it might be within the banner either way, and each of them may, as a reaction, step thrice, but every step must be further away from an enemy, unless the only path to safety is towards an enemy, such as being surrounded. Pincer is just so versatile.
Yes.
But yeah, for now, I have Climb, Gather, and Strike.
Yeah.
I was considering the idea of Reload later for when I get more, but I'm like, you're the only one who has a reload weapon.
Would be flavorful, if nothing else.
It would be great if I used like a crossbow.
Yeah.
But if I use a crossbow, I'd have to spend so many more actions doing other things.
Yeah, reloading.
It's funny. I want a reload weapon to make better use of this potential thing. Counterpoint, I do not want a reload weapon so that I don't have to spend actions doing this thing.
So theoretically, if they march in here and say, "Why were you trading with cultists?" or "How did you trick them?" or whatever, what is the plan?
I speak Goblin.
You speak Goblin. What's
It
that?
will not be brought up that I can. By the way, I don't know if this was ever established to you, but do not bring up the fact.
Yeah.
Do not.
Goblin probably weird,
Goblin
but
weird, but okay. The other is don't do it. Do not bring up that I know that.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
with the language
Goblin...
with the language we rework, before it would have been weird, but now it's just not okay.
Traitorous behavior.
Because before it was beast tongue, but now it's just black speech, which is basically just chaos tongue, more or less, kind of, sort of. And
Right.
the way it was described to me is witch hunters are trained to be able to recognize it, but not even they would ever learn it. The only people who would ever learn it realistically would be chaos cultists.
Yeah. Well, if we do have to...
And however I came about getting it would have been done in secret.
Yeah. If we do have to grapple with the wall, the main issue would be losing access to my gun. Oh, hey, there's ingredient things. So I don't have my arquebus. I'm not quite. I guess I'm just bomb gaming for the rest of time until I can get a new gun.
Bomb gaming.
Which is very much not efficient or using any of our class features, but you know.
I mean, I can use guiding bomb.
That's true. But I'm only an expert in bomb throwing, not a master.
Oh no. It is actually funny, where you told this to me. I am the only one who gets the critical specialization of bombs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking about it before, about who could have that specialization.
Because you only get it for guns, Low only gets it for agile and finesse, and Olaf doesn't get it because they're not actually a martial class. I don't actually know what the critical specialization.
That's a good question.
Of a bomb is.
Increases the radius of the bomb splash damage to 10 feet.
Oh,
Apparently.
that has potential negative outcomes, but oh well.
Yes.
Like, is that
Probably
all it
very
does?
situational when critical specialization bomb, just increase 10-foot radius.
I feel like there's a non-zero chance that will be exclusively negative.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's still the double damage and stuff, but God, imagine me throwing a bomb really well so it explodes bigger and it kills someone who's making death saves.
Phineas.
It would be Phineas.
I
would throw a guiding bomb on the enemy that's like not on top of Phineas because I don't want to hit him with splash damage, and it's gonna extend the range by 5 feet and kill him. And I'm like,
yeah. Seems like a weird. Oh well.
To be fair, I don't really know what else you would do.
Yeah. I did like review. We were talking about the macro stuff, and he said he was talking to you about trying not to get Kai killed, and you responded, "The streets will do it for me," or something like that.
Yes. There was a whole mini thing there.
Yeah, it happens. I'd much rather die to random investigation plot than just, oops, witch hunters caught you, to be honest.
So as a player here with this particular going on, obviously whatever mistakes or horrible dice rolls may happen, there's a world where we are basically put out of gameplay through the actions here. Be
Yeah.
it slain or imprisoned with no realistic escape.
The issue of Kai being imprisoned is you might just burst into a spider demon.
Yes, we're
at some
aware.
point.
Although, imagine if... Yeah. Which is why I say it become out of play. For
Yeah.
many various reasons. There is a plot that the Game Master obviously wants us to get to.
Yes.
I'm just hoping that we're not completely just going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like, it could, as was brought up very briefly, maybe we were supposed to just kill the people in the Spider HQ. Maybe Baby Woman was supposed to be a solo boss encounter, and then we were supposed to try to prepare to assault the big place.
Maybe.
Maybe killing her would have broken whatever spells on you.
Didn't
Probably
sound
not.
like
Probably not,
responsible.
but like, you know, I'm just spitballing.
Yeah.
Regardless, our hope is that we can convince some amount of these guys, right, to work with us to try to take out Spider HQ.
Yes. So ultimately, our problem is we don't think we're strong enough on our own to take it out.
That is the gist of it. Or, I'm not saying this is our best answer. If we can find evidence of corruption... Oh, hello.
Hello.
If we can find evidence of corruption within the people who are hiring us,
Yeah.
they might take offense to them, and then by extension be like, well, if they're in on this, then there's a lot more going on, and the witch hunters may possibly just take over the ordeal. Hi, we're ready for you.
Hi. Okay. So,
We've been scheming.
Scheming and
uh,
considering and such.
all the plotting.
Plotting.
We
Must be nice to have a nice campsite there.
The witch hunters brought these two into a room, and then the moment they're together, they just start spilling all of their plot. The moment that they're all just standing there like, "What the fuck? We didn't even do anything yet." No, okay.
Again, I imagine this is out of character. Characters came up with contingencies or something.
Something
beforehand.
before, something after, something, whatever, or whatever.
Yeah. Not important.
It's
Read.
something. It's easier to establish what would have made sense to do in world when the characters, if we lived in it.
Yeah. Good as time as ever to have a smoke break. Calm the nerves.
Man, I really need to fucking organize things better. I finally got all my NPCs organized, but
Don't worry, Ryu. Next level, I can become the face of the party.
If we get to next level.
It's fine. Just level us up right now so I can get expert rank diplomacy.
okay, there we go. All right, I fucking let me go ahead and I need to write this down in a spot. I'm going to find this because I fucking
The martial
Wait.
dedication advances your proficiency to expert in the one you pick.
Nice.
So I didn't actually
Wait.
realize that before.
Let me just see outside the window like a witch hunter going around in circles trying to figure out where in his notepad he found his questions for us are. Mr. Gunther.
ta, ta, ta.
What?
Oogaroo. Here you go. Just cut off the first half. It really does feel like that, doesn't it?
Oh no!
Okay, all right. I
Give
got
that man a hero point.
God. If I can't, I would give this man hero points every single fucking session for the beautiful memes he makes all the time.
They would never.
And
be
then I would
used.
just. It's not that it would never be used. It's just that I keep giving him all the fucking hero points, and I don't feel like that's a good idea.
Astro, I can upload it for the people in the back. YouTube. Can I pop? No, I can't full R5 fans. Yeah.
Okay, I got my thing. Okay, anyways, so after a while, after a while, you see another witch hunter finally enter the door, and he says, "Good evening, you two. I am here."
Frightened.
Elric is no longer fighting. It only lasts a minute.
A minute.
Unspooked.
They have a thing.
Not frightened at the moment. No. All right. He goes, "It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance," although
Is this a new
I
face,
suppose this is one you've only briefly seen through the gates. He introduces himself as Altman Rodenberg.
sorry? Okay, this is not one of the ones that we briefly
Assisted.
fought some zombies on, right?
He was at the gate. Yeah, you saw him at the gate. You just didn't really interact with him.
Okay.
But you do recognize him from the fight.
Okay. Let him say his thing again. Sorry.
Yeah. He the pleasure to be made an acquaintance, though I'm sure you'll not be agreeing much longer. Seems that the information you provided, we're going to need a lot of detail, and we need to make sure it is quite accurate and honest in its presentation. As you see him, kind of, he has like a table in there that he sets down like a box. And before he gets a chance to continue, there is a knock at the door.
Oh.
This. And you see a sour expression kind of go across his face. As he motions for one of the guards to open it up, and an answer, and you see a fairly you feel like an absolute unit of a man steps through. He is like 7'3", and he is like bulging with muscles.
Okay.
And he's also fairly young as well,
Interesting.
compared to some of the others. And you see him immediately address Altman, and he goes, "Altman, you are going to have to release these two people. Durant is not too happy to hear that you are apprehending people of the expedition when they come to resupply.
Not lucky us.
Altman cuts back. It's like, well, I have good on authority that these individuals have a lot of information that would be valuable to our current goals. Well, do you have any proof? And the only thing he presents him, he hands him the... Kathy, you notice he hands him the goblin letter.
Okay.
Oh, you showed him that.
As the guy looks across it, he goes, well, greenskin writing is fairly unusual, but short of some physical evidence, I don't see an issue with
Let me potentially backtrack here. Goblin Survey Map is the chicken scroll map of where Spider HQ is.
He has the letter, not the map itself.
Did they not also take the map, though?
He would have, but that's not what he handed him.
Okay. Continue.
I didn't even remember us having a goblin letter.
It's older.
Yeah.
This was one of the ones we found from one of the first few that we encountered.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
He goes, this is something, but far cry from actual any issues, and that's certainly not what we're dealing with here. So I don't see how these two things relate. If you could provide some physical proof of the case, or some sort of eyewitness testimony, then I can, then you're more than welcome to continue. And Altman just kind of glares and grumbles. Well, I don't have anything else per se, but I could certainly get it. Well, that's not going to fly here. Maybe in the Reichland you can do as you please with what you have, but here you're going to need a little bit more. So until then, release these two. And Altman just kind of glares and then motions one of the guards to hand you back your weapons.
Okay.
I will start walking towards the door, like keeping an eye on him to see if he tries to stop her, and if not, just walk out.
He doesn't, but he kind of like grits out a, "You're free to leave."
She gives him a nod. Continues off. And I will start walking towards the inn we first started in, to put some distance.
So, Elric's original plan was to try to disclose stuff to them. Elric will, at least for the moment, remain seated.
I think Kai has to leave.
Yes,
you
should probably go. You're here. You're here for more for the resource supply. You've got ammo, food, water. Yeah. Well, actually, you have plenty of food on you, but
yeah, plenty of food. How many billets do I have? I have 44 billets on me.
Is Gunther still back in the other room, or was he brought in as well?
No, Gunther stayed at. Okay. To your knowledge, Gunther is still at the gatehouse.
Doing gate things. Okay. Yep. And did the big man walk out after anything?
No, he's still there with you.
Okay.
He kind of looks at you inquisitively, and says, "Did you not hear me, sir? You are free to leave."
I appreciate my release, although I did actually come to chat with them briefly, so I thought this might be a good opportunity. Especially now that I'm a little bit less restrained, I suppose.
He turns to Altman. He goes, "If he wishes to cooperate with you, that's his business. But no torture." And he turns to leave.
Okay.
And at this point, should I pop over to the other group?
Yeah.
Have fun.
Indeed. All right.
You see Altman begrudgingly put his box away.
Oh, the box went away. I wonder if they're torture tools. Anyway. So, as you were? Or...
Yes. Well, I am so grateful that you feel the need to be forthwith and honest. I just hope that you are. This means I don't have my usual insurance policy of honesty.
Now then, have you already heard everything I've given to Gunther, or should I start back?
You should start back. He only gave me a very Cliff Note version, and I assured him I would get the rest.
I see. Then, from the beginning, some time back, we came here to Arkendorf seeking coin as, mercenaries in the works. And this logging job, I'm sure you're well aware of it, the expedition, came up. We did some jobs in the area to prove our merit to them, and then eventually we were set out on this goal. So, as we traveled through the Forest of Bloom over the past month or so, we've encountered plenty of beastman activity and greenskins, not unusual. However, strange dream spiders. We've been encountering them constantly, and in recent light, we found that there are more to them than normal. Are you aware of them?
We are not aware. Our limited information we have is of well, there was the letter you provided.
Yes.
We did take a look through that as by our right. We did also deliver to Prince Durant, as was requested, after a thorough inspection.
I never saw the contents myself. Either way. So, strange ritual sites we came upon. The first one down to the, I suppose, the center-ish of the place. These strange dream spiders. Typically, they just have neurological effect. You get bit, it's kind of like hallucinating. But something about them seems altered by some magics or otherwise. They seem to be at the center of whatever these rituals are. We've put a stop to a handful of these ritual sites, just slaughtering the shamans and such that are present. And we continued our ways throughout the forest, going back to their forward camp to tell what we found. We traveled more northern into the forest, however, and the frequency of these ritual sites and the severity of their guards, that's the best way to phrase it, has increased. At one of them, we found this. It's very crude, I know, but we found this, and I kind of go to take out the goblin survey map.
Mm-hmm.
So
he kind of looks it over.
It's very crude, and we honestly stumbled around in the dark for some time, but when we went towards this way, we found what we believe to possibly be, maybe not there where it's going with everything's happening, but we encountered... Well, whatever these rituals are, we've derived that they're trying to summon forth a minor chaos deity, the Feaster from Beyond.
Summoning a deity, though, shouldn't really be possible.
No. The goblins, I'm sure you've seen hundreds of thousands of their kind dead.
these spiders. We've seen they partake. I don't really know. Something they do. They try to imbue themselves with power, and it rips their bodies apart and summons these strange, shadowy creatures. We've, in somewhat recent history, managed to defeat one, although it was no easy task. But they, even when we don't manage to kill them, they have so far only faded back into nothingness after some time has passed. I presume these are their attempts to conjure some, them or an avatar or whatever have you. And while, as you said...
let's see. I'm going to have him roll one second real quick. Let's see.
I think everything I said has been normal so far.
My guess is they might be trying to summon most likely a lesser demon.
Maybe. You're probably more trained on the matter than I, though our cleric that we travel with says that most of this points towards the Spider Mother or whatever her colloquial names are called. Regardless, your insight is appreciated. Sounds so funny. Anyway, we have fought many of the various shamans and warriors and beasts and creatures. However, if there's a vast gathering of them in one place, I highly doubt our small squabble of groups would be able to deal with something of that magnitude. And even if they do summon something as smaller as a demon, as you say, I feel like it's probably above our personal thing and a threat to the immediate surroundings. Now,
give me a recall knowledge, Kath, as well.
Sure.
For me, buddy.
I'm not targeting anyone, am I? No.
Okay. So your assessment, by looking at the rituals and seeing the amount of effort, you disagree with him. He's saying he believes it to be like a lesser demon they're trying to summon, but the rituals you've seen definitely point towards summoning a greater demon. Although the demon you fought wasn't at the power of a greater demon.
Okay.
So either
rephrase slightly to, even if they're not summoning a deity, it's definitely a greater demon.
One caveat you would also know is that the power it displayed is on a weaker level. So
yeah, the shadow things we fought, you mean?
Yes, yeah, so it looks like they're not fully manifesting. They're not able to properly exploit its full power, but you definitely think it's much more than some lesser demon.
Okay, I didn't know the full extent. Okay, so yeah, then to edit my phrasing, then we fought from they both seem to dissipate after some time, and they haven't managed to manifest in proper strength, but we've seen some of them manifest stronger, especially as we've been closer to their main place. I can't imagine a greater demon within a circle of their own cult would bode well for anyone.
No, greater demons are rather great calamities.
And
some of them merely being in the presence of them is enough to end some mortals.
I'm sure you've seen the strange clouds and magics that have surrounded the forest over the few months.
Yes. Although those have come and gone. I haven't seen any of late, though.
On to the second half. We have managed to pry information out of some of the cultists we've managed to get. One such thing made the claim that they've managed to get extra help. And this is just a hunch, but from what it sounds like they're receiving help from the Purple Hand. I know that there are rumors that Purple Hand have had activity here in the recent history, though I know you uncovered. I'm gonna phrase this as I phrase it. I know you uncovered at least some of them here about a month ago. Or I presume that was them.
We did discover some cult activity and purge some heretics. We are not entirely certain what one they belong to. The two people we have found so far have remained pretty tight-lipped.
Regardless, our deepest fear is that somehow all of us out on the expedition are nothing more than fodder and sacrifices, which would put more question as to why Durant wants this investigation so badly, especially so far as to go out of our way to protect us, which I'm not complaining about, but also, you know how it is. The main thing is they're keeping it secret from you all, or trying to.
They have been less than helpful for us. We are merely trying to do Sigmar's holy duty here on behalf of the Empire as our agreement, and they have been less than helpful for us, doing the bare minimum. Durant has stonewalled many of our tactics and has prevented us from exercising our full authority here.
So, again, with the utmost carefulness, this is all conjecture. But if this cult of... What's the word you use for Tzeentch that isn't Tzeentch, because saying the names of those type of people is a very bad idea?
Probably one of his titles, the Changer,
Okay.
or something to that effect. Actually, let me... I sent a thing to Aster about this. I'll check that.
Because I know it's, I'll say, bad form, if you will, to say any of their actual names.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you...
Lord of Change.
Right.
Um,
If one of the Lord of Change's many little cults is acting here, it's a possibility that all of the chaos assaults that are happening in the area as of late are somehow connected. I'd hate to think it's that organized, but it's possible. Again, this is merely conjecture. I'd like to be wrong.
well, we are uncertain of...
Yeah, sorry.
We have many issues in this town as of late. We've received many reports of cultists and many conflicting and national post conflicting reports of heresy. I understand the laws of this land are a bit more lax than it would be in the Empire. But the sheer volume of complaints and issues we've had as of late and tips has been a bit overwhelming. And we've only had 2 to burn for it.
Do you think it's all just to keep you busy? To keep your sword out of the real threat?
That is a solid likelihood.
Regardless, my companion, they plan to poke around the city, looking for any evidence of these cultists themselves. I know that's your purview typically. Anything remotely they could possibly find evidence of anything, really.
We're just looking for a solid lead. We have too much conjecture, nothing solid.
If you find solid evidence, we can send it back to, send a report back to the Empire, and they're likely to deploy more here. Deploy troops. And probably, quite possibly, much more of the Witch Hunter Order.
But yes, if they have like a map, or if I take out mine,
I'll mark down quickly where we have been to ritual sites of shutdown and where that one major place is.
Okay, yeah, he'll copy it down onto his own note.
There very
Paper.
well be many more of these ritual sites, and if when we're back out into the forest we find more, we'll continue to try to shut them down, of course, but if you have the manpower, you know.
We are strapped thin, and we are the only detachment in Arkendorf for now. Although, with how things are going, I definitely plan on sending off a request for reinforcements. Explain the situation is far worse.
The last thing, the scariest one, is that, again, nothing solid, just a spitballing ideas, but it's one we're scared of, is if Durant and they themselves are the ones working as a higher power to make things happen. I mean, sending off a bunch of, in their own words, potent mercenaries into a place with rituals and sacrifices, and keeping us out of the loop, keeping us away from the city, somewhat. I don't know. There's nothing to go off of, but you see the vision.
We will attempt to direct our gaze. We will attempt to look into the matter. Maybe Horst has some free time.
Have you all had much problem with the undead? The last time we checked in, there was an assault going on.
It's been fairly quiet as of late. Externally from the city. The inside of the city has been an absolute chaos, but the at least for quite a while we haven't experienced any undead attacks. I feel this only bodes to be the calm before the storm.
I see. Do you have any more pointed questions?
Not at the moment. I guess I will have one more. It's been a little while. Go ahead. Also, make me a roll impression, by the way. Make an impression check for me. This is public.
Just diplomacy, right?
It's on the basic action macro in the exploration tab.
Yeah.
You can target the witch hunter down there on the map.
Oh. Okay. Is there a world I can ask for a circumstance bonus? For complying?
Yeah, I'll give you I'll give you a +2.
It didn't tell me the result. Oh well. But I'm going to assume that is a
That's gonna be a failure.
Not a crit fail though. And I wonder.
Basically, just nothing changes if you.
Nothing changes.
did that plus? You can't answer that. I wonder if the +2 prevented that from going down. Anyway.
And he is
Man. Can exploration activities be heroed? I don't think there was some type that can't be.
downtime activities can't be.
But this is exploration.
Yeah,
I'm
can.
gonna do that.
Okay.
5 is a really low roll. Okay. It might still be a failure, but I like 22 more. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Let me check. Oh no! Don't roll.
But like 5 on the die. It's ugly.
Why is it not? I wonder why it's not giving me the DC on. Let's see.
What's it against? Is it their diplomacy DC? I don't know what it actually targets.
It should say on the if you actually pull up the full
The
thing
will
on the
DC. It's the will DC.
Okay, will DC.
Yeah, I bet they have pretty good will DCs. It's probably like 24.
Okay. Seems you see his expression soften a little bit as he
Let's go. Okay.
kind of looks at you here. We will be in contact. I'll make the arrangements with Horst.
I think I told Gunther about this already, but when we got this job, it was made very clear that we were not supposed to disclose anything. And I'm pretty sure, especially to you all. But Elric kind of does the kind of type of gesture.
It is concerning. There has been a great deal of secrecy and issues with rife with heresy and corruption in the city. And he scribbles some notes, and he goes, "Well, I'm going to take my leave here. I must convene with the others and discuss what our next plan of action will be."
We'll do our resupply and stuff here in the city, and we'll probably be gone by the morrow.
Okay. He kind of gives you a nod, and he departs first. And let me go check here.
I'm gonna go for that +2 plate. I wouldn't get crit for all my health, right? Hello.
So how'd it go?
I am fairly sure that with that reroll, I succeeded.
I think a 22 is
It's against the will DC.
yeah.
I asked, they said make the impression, I said, could I get a circumstance bonus for complying? And he said, yeah, get a +2.
Yeah, I see that complying +2.
Yeah. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Ryu's off dealing with the campers, and it's gonna get back to me in a bit.
Yep. Do I feel rewarded for taking diplomacy proficiency at 5? Hell yes, I do.
I was grumbling to the others, so I should have taken deception proficiency or whatever instead of alchemical law.
Yeah. It's so funny. The lore. Okay, for any int character, lore skills are fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Because it basically says, you know that check you might have to do sometimes about a specific thing? Yeah, what if you're just, like, ungodly good at it?
Yeah. Because the DC is typically lower than a random.
The DC is lower, and if you're already an int character, you have extra skills because you're int. Which means you're not stripped super thin. And that the lore skills scale on int.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm not too upset about it, because Kai has dumped charisma.
Yeah.
So even if she was proficient at it, she wouldn't be amazing.
I think I told you I took a +1 charisma at that level 5.
Yeah, you did.
So like, fuck it, you know.
I just say she has +2 in everything apart from Dex and Charisma. Very even spread. +2 Strength, Con, Int, Wiz, and +4 Dex, and +0 Charisma.
I have 142401. It's always funny. See, it's a part of the nature of Int and Wiz being completely separate ability scores. But it's really funny if you have really high in either of them. The idea that you can be really good at decision making, understanding, and all that type of stuff, but be dumb.
I mean,
like a funny
yeah.
thing, and then vice versa.
I've always considered intelligence to be. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be like just book smarts.
It's
just knowing that shit.
The super basic is book smart versus street smart in like a super dumbed down way.
Like people who dump in can still be pretty good strategists.
Yeah.
Generally.
But it's just funny.
Yeah.
It's always funny that when you have a character that's meant to be very functional, and the other half of it is because of how ability checks work, right? I am very smart, or Elric is very smart. Elric does not know how to read a map. Because that is a survival skill, which is wisdom. Or nature, which is also wisdom.
Which theoretically Kai should be good at. Yep, they're catching fish.
Hell yeah!
Because Kai is proficient in survival.
Well, I'm proficient as well, but with no wisdom, you know.
Yeah.
No.
The fish.
I rolled the 5 originally, and I was like, that sucked, but oh well. And I had this moment of, wait, it's downtime that you can't hero point. Explorations are fine, I think, right? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, fuck it. I don't like a 5 on the die. 5 on the die feels bad.
Yeah, I blew my hero point trying to lie to them to get in.
I made that check though.
Yeah, I think that complying +2 might push you over the edge.
I think so as well.
21-22 probably DC for our level.
Yep.
Actually, no, I think it's slightly lower than that.
My reflex save is DC 22, or my reflex DC is DC 22. So
yes, same.
If they're an expert in their key stat, like if their expert saves in their key stat is their will save, then I meet my own DC for that. So
yeah, actually, we have a -1 to both to our saves right now because of fatigued, right?
True, we do. But either way, I'm happy to have completed that.
Yeah.
I'm happy that worked out. And I'm glad I asked for a bonus, because a lot of the times I just do things. But I'm like, I feel like
Hello.
Hello.
Yep, my turn.
It's your turn, yes, to the vault.
Go be oh, well, I'm being rolled. Okay, bye.
Yay.
Hello.
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 I joined the fisherman.
Yeah.
I saw you guys
have indeed
do a
joined the
fishing thing.
fisherman.
I'm like, hell yeah. I have a fishing tackle on this character.
Well,
Phineas
you
tried
loved it with us.
grabbing one.
You loved it with Phineas.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
I unironically have a fishing tackle, and I've used it. I used it at the lake, remember? The snake lake?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Then he caught Snake.
No,
I don't
no.
know.
Phineas almost
I
died.
caught a fish. I've caught a fish, and I was allowed to tick up 1 to my rations on one of the days. It was great.
Oh,
It weighs 1 whole bulk though.
ooh, that's like... Wait a minute.
hold
One
on.
whole bulk
Wait a minute.
is like...
That's like 10 dog slicers.
Yes, it is. It is 10 dog slicers, yeah.
That's way too many dog slices. How can you live like that? still on a solo adventure.
Say again?
I said Stella's on a solo adventure at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of knew how this was going to go. It's going to be a little bit weird. I'm like, even if we're only going to be here in the city for like a day, then I know for like table stuff wise, like you two are just kind of out here.
Hmm.
I'm like,
I mean, as I said, I'm not too worried about it, considering that I'm mostly. I got some work I'm doing in the background.
okay,
I'm
that's
editing
good.
files.
That's good.
Yeah. I've been pushing it off for like 3 weeks, and now it's basically coming due.
I can tell.
So I was like,
Okay.
I got enough time right now.
I can tell you that I'm very happy that I took diplomacy proficiency at 5.
Yeah, I was considering taking diplomacy or stuff that helps me in combat, and I was like, But expert survival. If I'm the only cook, I should probably take that. And then Nat won the setting up camp.
I saw that.
Funny joke.
Lo, we need to get you striking raps somehow.
That would be really nice. Yeah.
I've been using mostly what's it called? Divine Lance nowadays, just because hitting stuff. It's a bit hard at the moment.
Are you expert in weapons?
No. Give me a second.
Martial,
Doctrine, War Priest.
martial and simple
War
weapons?
Priest. Yeah. First doctrine, second doctrine gives me. You're trained in martial doctrines.
But right now, is Olaf trained or expert?
Trained.
Oh. So your bonus to hit is only, what, 7?
Yeah.
Hmm.
As I said, I'm a mixed martial.
Yeah, I know.
To be
Or
honest,
actually, wait.
my dog's doing more at the moment.
I'm sorry. Your bonus to hit is what? Plus 13? No, 12?
Plus 7 for martial weapons and my
No,
plus
like your
12
actual
for my-
weapon roll, though.
Plus 12. Yeah,
your
plus
actual
12.
weapon roll. Okay, so I'm 2 points higher in accuracy. Huh.
Technically, it's plus 13 as soon as I get my plus off.
Yeah, but ours
So
also
I'm
goes
12.
up by 1. One of the stances that I could take at 8, I think it is. Or maybe it was earlier.
As I said, this is mostly what's it called? I am plus 12, but I give plus 1 to everybody else, which
Yeah.
boosts the average party damage by XYZ.
Yeah. One of
And
the
since I'm in close combat.
yeah, that makes sense. One of the stances for the martial thing is inspiring martial stance. Your martial's aura grants you and allies +1 status bonus to attacks and saves against mental effects. I was like, huh, that's neat, but usually Olaf's Bless will do that.
What is +1 status bonus?
Yeah,
Attacks and
yours is
Yeah.
Bless is just a +1 status to attack.
yeah, basically that is basically you taking 1 level in priest, so you have bless available. Basically, that's what
But
that
it's
does.
free.
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah.
But that's literally just you taking a level of bless, just so.
But I will say, theoretically though, it means that if I'm using strategist stance, it would also mean that you never have to prepare Bless,
Yes.
which I don't actually know if that helps you. Because sometimes you
It would also say it would save me 2 actions technically, because that martial stance is free. Like,
it's 1 action to try to enter the stance. And once
okay,
it's up, it stays
free,
up.
Yeah, it's free, yeah. The only thing is...
I'm just going to be... I'm taking a different stance.
Yeah, I know.
At 8. Which I say 8 like we're going to get to 8, but... You know, when we get to 8, I'm going to take Strategist's stance.
Technically, if you take the martial one, I could take Benediction, which gives us +1 status bonus to AC.
Oh, is there just like an AoE AC one?
Yeah, there's an AoE AC one.
Hmm.
Technically, it is advantageous for you to take it. Mostly because that would mean I can make our AC.
I will say, though, the other one I was going to be taking is called Strategist's Stance. Martial dedication, trained in society or warfare. Make a society or warfare lore check. Standard DC. On a critical success, my Marshal's aura increases to 20-foot emanation and grants you and allies a +1 status bonus to reflex saves. And once per turn, when I succeed or critically succeed on a recall knowledge to gain information on an enemy creature, the target of the recall knowledge becomes off guard to the next attack made against you or your ally in your aura. Basically, it's a way for me to give ranged off guard for Kai, and yet another way for me to set up off guard for Lo. Which, again, I want infinite ways to set up off guard for people, because that is my whole shtick. My shtick is to make people's position and the enemy off guard. Because if I can recall... Basically, I want to take Strategist Stance because it says that I can do more recall knowledges mid-combat and have them do more. Because if I can recall knowledge isn't just, hey, I learned something, it's also, that enemy is now off guard. You know? Because it's a lot more meaningful to, you know, get a numeric increase when you do a recall knowledge. Because sometimes it's like, yeah, it's weak to lightning damage, and we're like, cool. I've got a lightning bomb. And then we're done, right? Or even better, it's like, yeah, it's immune to whatever we're not using. And we're like, we didn't care.
Yeah.
But yeah. God, I want to get an advance payment for this stupid job. We have no money. We have no money, and Lo needs an upgrade. Not because Lo is like falling behind horribly, but more because they're only keeping up because they're a rogue.
Folks are just that good.
I love that rogues are good at dealing damage. I love that marshals are good at dealing damage. And by all accounts, Lo should be our best damage dealer for melee. They're the only full melee spec true marshal we have. I'm a marshal, but I'm range. I'm a marshal, but I'm ranged spec, which typically means you're either not really the best damage dealer, or you have ways to get around your damage being lower, or you just crit more. And moving on to Kai, Kai's whole shtick is theoretically that they crit more. Gunslingers are very swingy.
Do 9 damage or do 40.
Yep.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, it's their turn. Or it's our turn.
It is, yes.
Yeah, Kai, once you've been
About-
released, Kai, I'll eventually meet
about-
up with you.
10, 15, 20. I don't really know how long that would have taken in
It'd
character.
be an hour and a half-ish.
Oh, okay. Much longer.
So it's been about 5 hours since you guys have entered the city.
Okay. It's a big
Yeah.
deal. Gotcha.
She has been basically, not running, but just going about the city, trying to put feelers out of what's going on.
We
There
are
are two groups.
exhausted.
Yeah, we probably want to get a night's rest after this. But, I should tell you, two groups. First one, Twilight Council. Seems to be on-the-ground magic item criminal group.
Oh,
And I'm going to butcher pronunciation here, Ryu.
It's fine. I butcher the pronunciation. We all get it wrong.
Yeah. Lamette de Loup Nocturne. I think it's French.
something of the night.
But yeah, something of the night. Apparently, the original criminal organization, very bravado-ish, protection money, the whole protection racket stuff, blah blah blah. That Twilight Council been incurring on their turfish, but neither of those groups are strong enough or strong enough to have any real connection to the prince that Kai knows about.
And probably wouldn't be dealing directly with Chaos Cultists anyway.
Probably.
Do we have anything else we want to do today, or should we just go find a room to fall in?
Might be a good idea.
It is funny, the fatigue thing. It does occur to me that it's not just combat that affects. It says AC and saves, but things are done against your save DCs.
Yes.
So.
She'll want to go the usual place.
Probably. I think we'll only be here a day at most. Maybe two, but
Yeah.
I said we're probably gonna be gone on the morrow.
I can dig in further with either of these groups, although I'm not sure I'll get anywhere.
On the topic of getting anywhere, I think my staying behind actually helped me gain some favor.
Oh.
One can hope.
Got them on your side?
Certainly not on my side, but they were surprised that I'd stay willingly, and at least thanked me for my assistance. Besides, I do now know that at the very least, they're very suspicious of the whole ordeal, and our stuff has only given them more reasons to be, and I think they said they'll be putting in general, a request for more manpower. I do know that I don't suspect that'll come in a reasonable time frame to deal with what we're trying to deal with, but if nothing else, should we all fail horribly and a greater demon is summoned, maybe they'll have more preparation. For now, we don't have enough to go off of, but
And
hooray, we made it here.
Big guy seems to be, mentioned some sort of dispute between them and the witch hunters, been trying to rein them in. And also mentioned a lot of meetings he'd been having about headaches around the whole logging situation.
Yes.
It's causing them problems too.
I hope we can get some money out of this soon.
Yes, I am running a bit short.
For such a long-winded job, they sure aren't giving us any advance pay.
Well, if we all die, they don't need to pay us, I imagine that's the point.
Yes, but we can't keep doing our job properly if we're not kept. I suppose if we're out there, all they really need is food and water, but...
And ammo.
Yes. But you know how it is. We need to get low.
Get what, sorry?
We need to get Phineas more ways to fight.
Yes.
Better weapons and something to be a bit less conspicuous.
If you want a run for him, Twilight Council might be able to do something about it, although those things are pretty pricey, even if they give us a discount rate.
I don't imagine anything we have will be offerable enough for them to care.
No. Obviously, the more in bed you get with those type of lots, they want stuff in return.
Naturally. I'm not saying we should bother, but if you suddenly have a rune one day, I won't question it.
I already have one, you know.
Not what I mean.
Yes, other types of runes.
No, I mean if you happen to come across one, and you can't quite
right.
explain how you got it, I will turn a blind eye.
Yeah. Out of character review, did he get the name of the big fucking 7-foot guy?
We heard it.
He introduced himself to you as Landolf. He didn't give a last name.
Landolf. Oh, right. I wrote it on my notes. I'm sorry, my brain is mush.
Cosmetic notes.
Yes. I'll need to convert these notes into Kai speech later on. Other than that, just get sleepy for now.
Yeah, I think it's probably best us turn in. We can think better in the morning.
I will go visit the other group here.
Feels like we're getting stuff, we're not getting the glue for it all to come together at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Looks like historically +2 plate goes for a very big number.
Yeah. Other two criminal groups, the Nocturne one seems the more interesting one if they were involved. I don't think a magic item one would be giving supplies to cultists.
No. I also feel like we might just need to... It might be a matter of looking deeper. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I could try and introduce you to one of them. But I mean, as a player is a little unsure on what to do next in regards to that.
Yeah, not a fan of the idea.
You are the talky one, if nothing else.
Yeah, comparatively, not actually a talky one, though. It's...
You have... Oh. More memes.
Yes. It's +8 for diplomacy, which is certainly a bonus. Yeah,
that's twice my bonus.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have society.
That's the same. That's the same value as many of my untrained skills.
What, +4?
+8.
We both have
+8. +8 for crafting untrained. +8 for acrobatics untrained.
I have +11 crafting, and I'm an expert in that.
Int character Grober.
Yeah.
+8 for thievery untrained. Dex character Gober.
Yeah. +11 people trained.
But yeah, performance and deception +5. Those would be +1 without untrained improvisation. I know untrained improv is not actually that absurdly potent of a skill feat, but it feels like one of those ones that, damn, if I had it, it means that I can at least fail where I would have crit failed.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of the times, if you fail, you're like, uh-oh. But if you crit fail, you're fucked.
Yeah.
So...
I really don't want to make the entire trip a waste of time.
I feel like mine has not been.
Yeah.
All I know is I made that make an impression check, and Ryu pulled the "you see his face soften" line, which usually means I succeeded.
Yeah.
So
I'm actually to give him
everything that doesn't relate to you, and everything that doesn't relate to actually talking with the people. Pretty much.
What is going on there? If I had more money, I'd be interested in going to the Twilight Council, but I'm fucking broke.
We've been broke the whole game.
Yeah.
I was really hoping when we did our first check-in, we would get maybe something.
Yeah.
Up.
Oh yeah, the Mr. Landolf. Apparently, we've gotten the word in, or the reason why he even knew we were here is because we dealt with the undead earlier, and the guards recognized us and saw us being harassed by the witch hunters.
Maybe us healing the guards gave us a little bit of a recognition moment.
Yeah, maybe.
God, I always wonder the theoretical course of event. I know the answer is it's a person running the game and not some thing. So,
Well, yeah,
but like
but we're not at the point where distinct AIs are calculating entire fucking ecosystems.
No, but like imagine you roll up, you see a big ass attack going on, you go, hell no. They're guards. They're on a city walls. They can hold that. You just don't do anything. Get the typical. That does not pertain to me. I am not getting involved with that. Which, for many characters, it's not even out of character.
Yeah.
But, like, you know. It's so weird. So many. I just wonder, imagine the steps of events that we could have not taken here to just, like, get arrested and killed on the spot.
Yeah. I think the main concern we now have is leaving, but Kai was very explicitly told, dice being rolled, if they harass us, then bring up his name, and that he would not be pleased and whatnot.
I know that the witch hunters did go through the letter.
The
one that we gave to Durant. I don't know what the contents of the letter is, though.
Yeah, we don't know. Maybe we should have read it.
Yeah, it had a seal or something, I think.
Yeah. I don't know if thievery can sneakily read letters like that.
There's a forgery kit, I think.
Yeah, I probably need that.
Copy wax seals and stuff.
God, I need so many kits.
I mean, kits aren't that expensive. If there's a kit that would be nice for you, we could pick it up in the city.
Yeah, I think it's like 3 gold per kit.
I will also say that, assuming you have the carrying capacity, our characters are historically intertwined, which means if it's like, yeah, I'll buy you a mobile alchemist kit, it's like, I'll buy us a mobile alchemist kit.
Yeah. It's obviously just me as a player. I don't want to be constantly leeching off of you.
I shrug. I think it's more of a matter of... I've fallen into designated group leader status anyway.
Yeah.
So it's almost just like treasurer type of dealio. But we have individual funds as well. But
Alchemist Lab.
Dang, Phineas is loaded. Phineas is loaded. Look at the stash page. I say loaded.
It could also be because I dumped all my stuff on him.
Phineas has 23.96 GP.
I
have 11.07. You and Olaf are both
1.5. They're having fun. Beer Fresh +1. An Alchemist Lab, level 0 version is 5 gold, bulk 6.
I think that's an actual, like, thing.
Yeah. I don't think I'm not sure you said, like, there's a mobile version?
No. I was saying things, I wasn't reading things.
Okay. Yeah, there's like a couple of formulas I could maybe pick up. I don't think it's that big a deal.
Alchemist Toolkit.
I have that.
Oh, you have it. Okay. Repair Toolkit. Didn't we care about one of those?
I don't have that, I believe.
1 bulk, 2 GP. Repair items with the crafting skill. Do you have picks? Thieves' tools?
No, I don't. I have actually been thinking about that a few times. But we should have one. She is pretty good at thievery.
Thieves
Plus
Toolkit,
11.
3 GP, bulk light.
Light, then yeah.
3 GP, yeah, okay. And then you want to get replacement pick. You want to invest in replacement picks.
Yeah. How much are they? I assume it's like I fail a thievery check, I break the pick or something like that, or crit fail, maybe.
If your Thieves Toolkit is broken, you can repair it by replacing the lock picks with replacement picks appropriate to your toolkit. This doesn't require the repair action. Replacement picks are negligible bulk and 3 SP.
Okay.
And I believe that you only break the picks on a critical failure.
This doesn't require the repair action. If you wear the Thieves Toolkit, you can draw and place it as part of the action. Yeah. Right. We could probably get one. We could probably get one of those. If
All right.
Yeah,
Sugar Daddy is willing.
I think that's a good investment.
Sure. Hey Ryu, can we pick up Thieves Tools?
We'll do it in the morning.
And some, yeah.
Thief Souls? Yeah. You can pick up Thief Souls.
We'll do it in the morning for now, but
All right, I'll go ahead and hit.
we need to go to the place and pay a fee, presumably.
Yes. So for did I write down the no, that's right, it's in the role reminder services.
I think it was like a silver per day or something like that.
I think that's
It's a copper it's a copper piece
copper.
for the meal.
for meal.
And for 1 silver piece per person for the
Okay.
lodging.
Just a night each. So 1 silver each, 1 copper each.
Sounds good to me.
Plus my own munching. Spend 1 silver, 1 copper. Remove the coin. And I'll just munch my thing now.
To be fair, you could pay for additional meals without needing to.
Would that be weird?
Probably, but I don't think people are going to care. It's not their business whether you give them 3 times the business and
Sure.
horrible, terrible, hardly edible food.
Sure, I'll pay 2 more copper to not deal with it. I guess she's technically saving it for the morning. So that's when she's hungry.
The
Yeah,
reusable
very
water
large
skin
breakfast.
has been mechanically changed.
What do you mean?
Now says uses.
Yeah, because the old water skins weren't reusable.
Yeah.
No, but each one weighed their weight.
Yeah.
Now
I brought this up with you before, and his response was, "I don't care."
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I know. I even said that in the quote unquote patch notes. I said it's technically a buff, but I'm a nice person like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Kev, should I add 1 Thieves Tools plus 3 replacement picks? Does that sound sensible?
Probably. That's 3
That'd
GP,
be-
3 silver.
It's 3 silver per replacement pick.
So
It'd be
3.9.
4 gil. Yes.
3.9 GP.
Yes.
Are we skipping the rest for the night stuff? Yes.
I'm about to. Yeah, I'm about to do the things.
I'll just add my thieves.
I am
these
removing
guild
3
things
gold
are-
and 9 silver from my inventory as she purchases some adventuring gear.
Is Thieves Tools concealable?
It's light bulk instead of 1. So
I don't actually see it listed in the Thieves Tools and Archives, so I don't know what that one is.
You
Cost.
can conceal items on your person.
Yeah. I mean, it's not illegal to have a Thieves Tools kit, right?
no. So I was
Yeah,
buying it.
I'll just get a standard one. And where is replacement picks?
Shouldn't-
Concealable pick instead of replacement picks.
I shouldn't answer for Ryu, but I've asked that question before in the negative. So
Yeah.
It's not looked well upon to have it.
Like if you're
Uh,
in a weird
yeah.
place, but if you're
Is it-
an adventurer,
it's in my backpack now.
Here, it's a lot more acceptable to have it. Like Ockendorf here on the edge of the this is outside of the Empire. This is the Border Prince's territory. It's a lot more lawless than the Empire is.
Yeah.
And each province of each Border Prince territory has its own rules. Like they're almost like separate like city states essentially.
Yeah.
But they're generally speaking far looser with any kind of rules and regulations like that. Much higher mercenary band quantity, more higher adventurers, more likely to have rogue mages and whatnot.
Yeah.
So,
But even if we
Yeah.
were in more, let's call it civil places, if we're clearly adventurers stopping through a town, us having things, adventuring tools like a thieves toolkit it's not damning, but it could be like,
it would definitely raise suspicion at the very least.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is not illegal to own, but it's kind of like, why do you have this? It's like, I don't know, I find locked doors and I'm exploring old abandoned places.
Yeah.
Is it any better for me to just kick down the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Kai, could you give me a
I'll
fortitude?
Yeah. Should I remove my fatigue for this?
I don't.
Is this the morning?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
Remove fatigue. Gives me a +1.
Well, let me go ahead and rest here.
no.
That's a net 20.
Nat 20!
What's the
Ryu?
second net 20 do, Ryu?
Okay. You wake up in your hand. You still see the red rune on it, but you don't really have like any kind of like horrible sensation on it. It feels fairly fine.
Just not like it's not there.
You have a visual indicator. You don't have any physical feeling issues. So your hand is still covered in chaos runes, but you don't feel the tingling and numbing associated with it.
Hey, Elric. Don't feel a thing here.
That's probably good.
Runes are still the same color, right, Ryu? Nothing changed in that department. Doesn't look any different.
Did they,
That's correct.
Did they recede or did they just not feel weird? Because I remember they said they spread, right?
Yeah.
The runes had spread. The runes currently haven't spread further than just the hand itself.
Okay. But they're still bigger than they originally were. Or more.
Yes.
Okay.
Originally, it was a single rune mark where the bit bite occurred, and then from there, it spread to cover the entire hand, like someone's almost drawn across the entire hand.
Okay. All right. Well,
Good to know, at least.
don't know what it means entirely, but maybe it'll stay dormant longer.
Well, if it's not hurting me anymore, wonder what would happen if I cut the skin off. Probably not something to try here, though. I should get back to Olaf. Have him try another go.
Keep it very covered.
Of course.
If anyone sees that, we're dead.
Or you deny my ignoring me. Or knowing that happened.
Be pretty hard to do that
Yeah.
to anyone who
Oh.
cares about it. Well, that's not true, but
Well, if we no other good leads here, let's just get at it. Maybe the camp will get more leads.
have you bought ammo and stuff?
Yes, I bought ammo. Refilled water skins. Bought thieves kit now, thanks to you. You can have. Oop.
Yay.
I'll hold on to the other. Oh yeah, Ryu, where's the list that you put for me?
So in theory, everyone should be able to see it, but if you go to the items tab,
Items. Macros, cards, rollable tokens, journal, items.
looks like a little briefcase. You should see Kai's known
yeah.
formulas.
Yeah, I only see Bane ammunition. It's the only thing I see in there.
Okay, so edit folder. No, not edit folder. Configure ownership, all players, observer, save changes. Does that...
Close it, reopen it. No, still just Bane ammo.
Okay, well then I
well,
guess...
In the interest of not slowing things down, we can try and fix it between sessions.
Well, it's real quick for me to fix it here.
Oh, I see elemental ammo, the electric one now. No
Yeah.
fire. You're just going down the list and...
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically, Kev, we decided to make a public-facing list of what Kai knows, so you guys can actually look through if you want to change anything you want me to make for you.
Okay. I was thinking on the topic of making things. The basic crafting manual is all the level 0 adventuring stuff, right?
She has that, yeah.
You have it. But
Do you have 6 items in the ammunition section?
Bane, 3 elementals, life shot ooze, yes.
Okay, alright.
Well, shall we head out, Elric? Yes. Oh, and important detail, Kai would have bathed while she was here.
Yeah, I mean, it provides that kind of service and whatnot.
She is happy. Yes, still keeping bandage on though. Well, maybe Elric does it. Who knows?
So I think this should be almost everything
I would
here.
like to purchase a writing set. A writing set is a level 0 item. It costs 1 GP of light bulk. Using a writing set, you can draft correspondence and scribe scrolls. A set includes a stationery, including a variety of paper and parchment, as well as ink, a quill or ink pen, sealing wax, a simple seal. If you've written a large amount, you can refill your kit with extra ink and paper.
Okay.
I will deduct a gold piece and add that to my inventory.
Okay. As you awake, you hear heavy rains sweeping down.
I'll slow as travel to the campsite.
I am. So what do you two do for the day?
Well,
Do
if
we
we
have-
rested during the...
The night.
I guess we just slept through the night. We basically just pulled a absolute fucking all-nighter.
Yeah.
And fucking crashed the next day. Went to bed a little bit early and slept all the way till morning. Okay, that makes sense then. We got up, did some shopping if it was... I don't know when we actually did the shopping, but we did shopping at some point. I don't think we had too much in the way of actually doing anything else in the city, unless we're going to try to pry further. Which...
Yeah.
I don't really even know where to begin, is the biggest part of that. It's like, I want to try to find... I want to know if there's anything that we can look at of the cults that are... whatever other people are assisting them, but I just don't know if we have the means to do that.
Yeah, like... Yeah, I mean, Kai went around, obviously, she knows how to talk to criminals better than the player does, but
Yeah.
I imagine that was all involved in my role earlier.
Yep,
So she wasn't able to pull up anything.
Yeah. Which means I feel like, as per our original plan, we'll be probably just heading out and then traveling south to the forward camp again. We might poke around there, we might just do a report like we always do. And maybe try...
Just as a heads up, Kai is aware of the two organizations.
Yep.
She would have a reasonable way of finding them if you so wanted to do that.
Good.
Yeah.
I meant more... But good to know. I think she told me that.
Yeah, she would.
It was more of the... I don't know if they're directly related, and even if they are, I don't have really good ways to interact with them. Kai, anything for you?
Yeah, same here.
It's like, we're broke. We've been doing this job for a month now, and they supply us with food and water when we come in to the camp and stuff, if we're at the camp, but like,
Yeah.
We haven't been paid at all.
And even if we wanted the criminalization to do something, money makes their world go round,
And we don't have
and we have
money.
none of it.
So,
And if we don't, they'll probably ask us to do a job for them, which means causing issues. Which
causing
makes-
issues, spending more time,
I don't have time.
and from above the table point of view,
Yeah.
completely leaving out the other two players.
Yeah, if it was a separate session, I'd probably be more interested in trying to get something, but just because we've not, it's like this.
Yeah.
I want them to have fun.
Yeah, which I know
So-
Olaf's doing some work or Aster's doing some work that they need to do, but like, regardless. So between a poor direct line of action and the interest to reform the party, I think with our shopping and information delving done, and it's only somewhat useful, I think we're gonna head out back towards the main gate to leave.
Works for me.
As you two go through the gate, it looks like the witch hunter on duty goes to kind of like. It seems like he goes to intervene with your leaving, and one of the guards kind of like kind of whispers something in his ear, and he kind of like halts and heads back to the.
Is it Gunther or a different one?
It is Horst.
Oh, okay. Horst was one of the name. Horst was the name that was the guy I was going to look into it. So, if I see that, I would call out. Oh there! Did you want to speak with me?
I think can Kai dash before this happens.
Yeah, I can get through here. It's,
we love sorting the party.
he doesn't. He's like, not exactly. I was on my way to stop you, but I've been informed I'm not allowed to do that. Your group has free passage to leave the city. For now, at least.
I see. Do I have a reason to know why they would stop? Are they stopping everyone? Is it just like because it's? Are they checking everybody?
You don't know off the top of your head? I mean, you could always ask.
Haven't we been like surveyed every time we go in and out in the past? Or is it just when we come in?
Just when you come in.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought we went through a checkpoint of sorts in and out prior.
Sometimes they'll shout at you or say something when you're leaving previously, but they haven't done that
Okay.
for you coming in.
Okay.
So what they would say is that, I mean, when prompted, you just simply say they're cracking down, basically,
Okay.
and stopping as many people from leaving the city as they are allowed to.
Okay.
And you've been granted special permission because you are part of the expedition group to just.
Okay. Then, all right, gotcha. And then I will continue.
Yeah,
I
he very begrudgingly sees you
I
like.
misinterpreted I guess them asking like what we're doing each time as kind of going through a checkpoint again. So, okay.
Okay. All right. We'll go down and meet up. To pouring rain.
As expected.
You have about an hour before the other two arrive for your morning.
So we were getting into the RP of her arriving, but rewind time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
assuming there's a river nearby.
Before that happens.
Remember, there's a river nearby, right?
What was that?
I remember there being a river nearby.
Yes, there is.
I would like to fill up my water skin in the river.
Okay.
And then sip one.
Ah.
Take one for the
Olaf
team.
trounces through the rain pouring down and stomps at the river and loads up his water, refills his water
And-
skin.
Most importantly,
Yep.
I had a bath. I'm very happy.
You have to manually edit. I gave everyone a reasonable water skin. You have to click the little pin and then click
Oh,
edit and up its uses back to 7.
How heavy are 7 full water skins?
It weighs the same as 1.
Okay.
What's with weightless in
Hello.
this universe?
Yeah, you don't need to. Yeah, you don't need to increase the
Yeah.
thing there. To be fair, I would have made it like 2 light, but that's not what you can do. So it's either light or 1 bulk, and 1 bulk is heavier than 7 water skins, but light is not. So
7 out of 7.
Oh, and I guess now
How
that
do we
Uh,
increase the
okay.
number of uses in the water skin again?
in the details section.
yeah, so when you're looking at the item on the very far right hand side next to the trash can, there's like a little edit item.
Oh.
And then you just go to details and go to 7 out of
Oh,
7. I
details.
don't know. Yeah.
There you go. Found it.
So to use it, it's simple, but for now, I don't know a better way to do it other than just editing it by bumping it back up to 7. So easy to use, slightly annoying to refill, but yeah.
But theoretically, every time we're refilling it, we're setting it back to full anyway, so...
Yeah.
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 Oh, and Olaf. Hand feels completely normal as of today. Runes are still there, but I don't feel it.
Hmm. You still wanna try getting rid of it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Fish for those
we'll have to like
20s.
to cast 2 Dispel Magics on the hand then. 1, 2.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna nat 20 the first one. 22. That's less than we had earlier.
Yeah, I think you rolled an 18 on the dice last time. You crit success.
That's a 27, 17 on the die. Close.
That's pretty good.
You see the runes kind of slightly shift and come out of focus, almost as if they're becoming blurry and it's hard to see, but they snap back into clarity very shortly after.
I think it's funny that Kai's managed to nat 20 the Fortitude save twice.
Hey, maybe the third time is when it goes away.
Yeah, I'm fishing for the nat 20 on my side, just too.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn it. This is good, but I think the other one would be better.
Yeah, damn it.
And not rude. Just she'll humor it. So she'll take. Does anyone have a knife within this group?
Yeah. We're gonna cut off your head, finally.
I have a dagger.
No.
Phineas has nothing but knives.
Yeah.
They're short swords, okay, I think.
Yeah. She'll.
That's fair.
She'll just try and like do a very, not even a deep wound, just a very artificially take off like a little bit of the skin underneath one of the runes. See what happens. Just like a small few millimeters.
Okay.
I'd like to perform a skin graft on myself.
Sure.
I think Elric's probably better for this than she is. That's just she.
Take 1 point of piercing,
I figured.
and you see from the skin that's removed, it seems like the room just goes straight through to the deeper layers of skin and muscle. From
She'll have actually no, she won't. She's not going to bother getting a bandage on it. Just well, figured as much. Wasn't worth a try. Shall we get going? Don't you laugh
Without-
at me.
Alright.
Well,
Rain
suppose
slows
it
down.
means-
A few days to go. See, was it rain? Was rain -1 tile? If I remember correctly.
Rain's gonna reduce your distance you can travel.
So
Technically, it's by 50%, but since normally you can only move like 2 tiles in the forest, it would drop it down to 1 tile.
I think on the road we can usually go 4 tiles if we don't do an activity.
Yes.
This is drop it down to 2 tiles. So I guess we go
I
to.
would like to turn to Elric. I had a visitor yesterday.
A visitor?
Yeah, a bat. A talking bat.
And
It came from our good old friend. Insert player name here now. Insert NPC name here. Edgar.
oh,
Yeah. He asked very
wait.
kindly.
Ryu, would I ever return my letter?
Yes. He very begrudgingly returned your stuff to you.
Okay, thank you. Continue.
He asked very kindly that we do not kill the necromancer. As in, he's gonna probably skin us alive if we kill the necromancer. You know.
Well, there goes my plans.
Kill the necromancer,
We-
as in, don't kill whoever's behind the stuff on Akendorf?
I thought it was.
The one that sends the undead on Arkandorf.
Yeah, so,
Not
Okay.
what the fuck was his name? I forget what his name was.
We are allowed
It
to
was
capture
Nikolai.
and tie and hog tie him.
Nikolai, that's what it was. I knew it was an N. Just can't
yeah,
remember what
it wasn't Nikolai, but apparently whoever the culprit for the stuff on Akendorf, don't deal with that. Okay.
Oh, the people who summoned the zombies.
Anyway, basically, he requested that we do not kill him, and
Well, respectably, we've got bigger fish to fry right now,
yeah.
and I think it's increasingly risky for me to go back into Akendorf. I might end up having to join you on further trips.
But we are allowed to hog tie and leave him for dead, probably.
Oh, so it was just make sure they
Nothing-
don't die, don't actually not interfere?
No, we are not allowed to kill or maim him.
Does defeating him in
Didn't
battle
think
count as
anything
maiming?
about tying him up to a tree and leaving, or something.
Is this your
I don't know.
is this your interpretive liberty, or was
I would assume if he dies and it's our fault, Edgar's gonna come by for a visit.
I think the point I'm getting at is like, you were told not to kill him.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And maim. We shouldn't remove limbs.
Interesting.
For the funsies, or not funsies. You know how it goes.
Casual limb removal. Weirdness come up so frequently.
I mean, it comes up very frequently,
I was doing Tonu's game recently had people debating on if they should cut people's legs off or something, and I'm just like, why does this keep coming up suddenly? Like, what's going on?
We weren't debating. We
Can
did. We did cut people's legs off.
Can you remind me, Ryu? You have deemed that the wraps that are associated with the unarmed strikes are incompatible with wearing normal gauntlets?
Yes. You would need a different. Yeah. Just to be consistent with the healer's gloves, basically.
I feel like the minor difference is that the wraps don't strictly affect hand attacks. It's just all unarmed strikes.
You can get runes on the gloves themselves. So
Yes, gauntlets can have runes inscribed, but wearing the wraps and punching with gauntlets does not. You don't get the benefits of the wraps
That's meaning.
because they are not unarmed strikes. They are attacks with the gauntlet weapon.
yeah, but what I'm saying
the
is
brawl.
because it is basically. It's basically having a weapon that is already inscribed. You could there are two separate weapons essentially, because one can give you runes and other modifiers to it as like separate individual items, which means theoretically wraps plus runes on. You could have one set of runes on the wraps and one set of runes on the gauntlets themselves. So, like, let's say you had Ghost Touch on your gauntlets and then Flaming on your things, on your wraps. That's one potential issue I see with it. But generally speaking, it's mostly to be consistent with the healer's gloves.
Should we get going?
Ambiance.
I know it's called ambience, but like my eyes are actually seeing rain outside my window, despite there not being rain outside my window.
And he's hallucinating. It's like, oh.
It's actually tripping me up a little bit.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's the heat. It's the heat. I blame the heat.
Oops.
All right.
Move 2 tiles, question mark? Can I spill 1 2 activities?
I mean, do we? Where are we going? That's the other question.
The camp.
Okay, we're
Try and
meeting up with
investigate
the
that.
other cultists.
Potentially. Olaf and Phineas, join us down here in the corner with our new buddy.
Oh yeah, I should probably join you in the corner. Sorry.
We made
I
a
was very
friend.
happy. I was very happy that Leo put that guy down there because I was able to do the evil.
I like.
He was struggling to roll, so he had to put the guy down on the map.
Excellent. Like I was like, oh, I have to look up Witch Hunter. I guess this meme is not gonna go out of my head anytime soon. I was like, oh, like I'm on the wrong type of map. Let me actually look at the new improved map. And then I saw him down there. I was like, ooh.
I can hear the image. Like
Hey, Ryu,
yes.
can I string my bow with the spider string?
Certainly.
I will do that.
Anyway.
Okay, so your group travels. Alright. What is fuck. Sorry, I'm gonna try and clear the throat and whatnot. Alright, so your group travels, and you're gonna set up camp a little bit alongside the road here. Gonna go. All right. Olaf, if you want to go ahead and prepare a campsite.
I would love to prepare campsite, but all exhausted, all fatigued.
We shouldn't be anymore.
Yeah, we're not fatigued anymore.
We all
Oh,
fatigued.
we have the status, but it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
it's clear enough. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're still in the
Where are we on
equipment.
the
Okay,
camp
so
map? Are we enemy in the no camp? No, okay, so.
I think I have the. I need to double check something. I won't do it now, but I think I need to double check something later
Critical
on.
success, not 20. But I was like a second ago. One does to move magic.
Perfect spot for a camp.
Yeah, perfect spot. Somebody can please put on a camp marker. Crit success.
Trying to find the
I'm
camp.
not pressing the advanced
sheet.
browse. I'm letting you do it.
Camp sheet's also temperamental. Try and get up. There you go.
You just click the little camping thing.
I do it, but then it doesn't do it. Okay, I'm rolling stealth.
I think
That's dangerous.
What I
Whoa.
think.
I think I reversed the DCs on everything.
Oh.
I'm not 100% certain. I will find out after the session, but I think I
We all rolling crit successes.
oh well because it's based upon the DC of the
Yeah.
zone. Yeah, so you're more likely to get good rolls.
Because we're on the camp. Or because we're not in the forest. That
Yeah.
being said, I have a feeling 24 should not be a critical success. I mean, maybe 14 is the success threshold.
14.
I mean,
I mean,
it's not unheard of. It's not that bad, actually.
if we are on the road, it might be.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose.
Yeah, unless you're actually in the forest itself, DCs should be lower. But I think encounter DCs, I think I reversed.
Oops. Happens to the best of us. The best being me.
But clearly because the DC here is a lot. Yeah, like when you as long as you're not in the forest, the DC is going to be a lot lower, and technically the Badlands below should also be slightly lower than the forest itself. So the forest should be the highest DCs for camping activities.
Makes sense.
And this region's the lowest, and then the region below is the second lowest.
We're in the low-level area.
All right. Yeah, that's easier to get by.
So, Hunter Man, what are we making?
Hunter Man, we're making rice. Actually, we can't make rice because we don't have generic ingredients anymore. So we're all eating rations.
Oh, did you run out of them?
We ran out of basics, yeah.
Would
Would you rather hunt than cook?
Yeah, you need to go hunting at some point.
Would you rather hunt? Would you rather hunt and gather than cook meal?
Yeah. Sorry.
With the with your critical success, things are easier. With
let
my
me
critical
see.
with my critical success.
Okay.
In and die.
No success. Okay, 14 basics, and then we are gonna eat rations. There we go.
We save
Nom, 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 nom,
we
nom,
save
nom.
time on the night for you.
Uh oh, I got added double.
You shouldn't
Yeah,
just
You got it twice.
panic.
Oh, here I can fix this.
Panic.
I can fix this.
I can. Oh, I'm still not allowed to press the consume rations button because I don't own. I'm assuming Kev's sheet.
I'm one of the
I
people
don't
who
know
has
who.
them.
I don't know who we're consuming rations from at the moment.
All right, there we go. I fixed it. Accurate.
Ryu, with a critical success on the
Yes.
watch, we treat the time required for rest as if we had one more person.
Okay.
So we have more. We have like maybe another hour tomorrow.
Yay.
I don't really know what that entails, but
More rolling not nat 20s on.
What's that?
Anti-magic, basically. That's totally what it entails.
Oh, we'll get there someday, and then we will say it doesn't work, and we'll be sad.
Yeah, we'll have to spend like 15 or 16 third level spell slots on this. And it's gonna be fucking nothing.
All right. I need perception checks from everyone here.
everyone has a +2.
I'm not allowed to press the ration button, but otherwise I'll have somebody else to press the
Add
button.
+2 to mine.
Will do.
I've rolled a die. It's probably a nat 20.
We see an angry witch hunter running after us.
Oh no.
No, you see an angry mob with pitchforks.
Hello, just you have the fatigue condition.
Okay.
Hello, where's your token? Am I doing that on a... Oh, because it's not on the map yet, probably. Companion animal, W's. Oh.
Okay. Kai, join me within the vault.
Lovely.
There, transform.
Where's the server?
Flip
There it is.
horizontally. Yep. Like that. Scale. Just... Select, invert, delete. Move. Select none, select all. Merge visible.
Oh yeah. What are the retraining options?
Message, paste. There we go. That worked. Paste. Ah. I don't know why it puts it twice. I guess that's just the leg, European leg. Welcome back.
You wake up in the morning with for a well-rested night, and it seems like the rain has actually come to a stop.
Can probably get to the camp for this day then. Maybe in the afternoon. Kai would mention lady came in dreams again, same as shit, same routine. She wish she'd fuck off already.
Wait, what?
Spider
What's
lady
that?
did in the dreams. Tried
Oh.
to, hey, do you want to make a deal? No, fuck off. Please. Which is becoming routine, in her words.
Are you cursed too now?
Yeah, oh, I've been for a while.
I mean, oh,
The
melee
spider thing
warrior.
Phineas has. Wait, what are you saying?
I point at Phineas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for a while since the first time. It's she seems a little bit desperate to ask me to make a deal over and over and over again. She'll sit down and stop making bombs.
As she does.
Yes.
Oh god.
How much does daily preparation actually take for you?
Daily preparation takes 1 hour.
Okay, yeah, spending an hour crafting stuff. There you boys go. I guess it'll take 3 tiles to get to the camp. We just full send it, I assume.
Mm.
Oh, actually, first of all, Olaf, if you would.
Oh yeah, time to waste more thermal spell slots.
Let me be a waste until we get to the nat 20 and it doesn't work.
13,
3 and a
25, no.
Someday. I think
Someday.
if you roll 2 dice, yeah, the d20 with advantage, I think, is a 9.5% chance to get nat 20. Off the top of my head. Close to it.
5%, no way.
It's close to 10%, but not quite. See, I can math it out. So continue while I'm being nerdy.
It's well, the day is yours.
Just dragging it here seems to imply 4 tiles, so I'm going to assume it takes the whole time.
It's 9.75% chance.
Dun.
We get to camp.
By nightfall.
Yeah, probably sunset.
Let's see.
Oh man.
I'm going to die. Any daytime encounters?
Okay. So let me roll here. Where is this?
Hopefully the camp is still here.
The camp just gets eaten. Nom 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 nom.
I mean, we
see
saw that
just-
they were getting assailed frequently.
Yeah.
We are rolling for eaten camp.
I need to use the restroom.
Enable the gaze.
Oh, okay.
I'm enabling the gaze.
I'm
VO waiting
hungry.
noises. This is the VO waiting room.
This is reloading noises
Dum, 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 do, do, dum,
as I get
You don't get hungry.
distracted by being hungry.
dum, dum, dum,
Don't
do, 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 do,
eat
do.
those nuggets in the trash can. You shouldn't. The forbidden fruit.
Okay. Your travel goes unmolested as you reach camp. Oh. Also, All of you get 30 XP for dealing with the witch hunters.
Yippee. Should we add manually edit, or do you want to do that?
You have to manually add it. Oh wait, hold on. I think I can do this button. Hold on. I can do this.
Oh, no. My perfect EXP value of 690.
Yeah. Hey,
If you haven't added it yet, I can add it for everyone.
Yeah, I haven't added it. Hey, Kev, if you're there, our journey was not for nothing. We earned 30 XP out of it.
The whole 30, and you made an enemy for life with the witch hunters. I don't think that was worth it.
Anything for that sweet, sweet level up. Thanks, Kev.
I was always the kind of kid in high school where people would walk by with their food on their plate to like throw it in the trash and cafeteria, and I would just grab food from their plate and set it on mine as they pass by me.
What the fuck?
So you are a little bastard.
Yeah. Well, they weren't going to eat it. They were clearly done. So, like, if there are other way to throw the food away, then, like, you know.
Just for reference, I need to take the screenshot because can I post this just so that people can say? So this is a screenshot of what the thing I just posted. You can see the date on that one. I posted this about 500 years in the future. A bit less, 595 years in the future.
Oh, that's because it's pulling from the Warhammer year. That's why.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, all of our roles have been 500 years in the future.
Yeah, I was like, I'm getting concerned. I'm getting concerned about the date.
No, yeah. I actually changed the setting to where your timestamps are in the Warhammer.
So
time.
I'm no longer posting in a year in the past. I'm now posting 500 years in the future. Okay, gotcha.
Well, it's 2522, so it's like 494 years in the future.
It shows when Warhammer Fantasy was released. 2020. I'm assuming it was released 2022.
I chose an arbitrary date based on a imperial calendar I found. I am not familiar enough with the lore to know proper time and date, and I change all that anyway, so timeline is all fucked for anyone who actually cares about the lore.
25, 22. Let me Google that while we wait for... Apparently we are just at the end of the Storm of Chaos, but like the Chaos guys apparently did something.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some lore people who are like, it can't be said that year because of X. Well, I don't fucking care. I just chose a random number.
Storm of Chaos was the greatest assault launched by mortals and demonic servants of chaos.
It's your own world based on Warhammer. It isn't the Warhammer world, technically.
Exactly. It's just heavily inspired by. I steal what I can and change what I don't care about.
According to the real Warhammer Fantasy lore, we're just at the end of the final fight of the end times. Quote unquote.
Like when the end of the world is happening. Well, it's definitely not the end of the world.
Theon the Ever-Chosen tried to bring on the long-promised apocalypse. From 2521 until 2522.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, it's basically at the end of the world. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
It's the end times. Don't worry about it.
So your group arrives in camp in evening time here.
Evening.
Okay.
What is the condition of the camp?
How are the camp people looking?
The camp.
Use my wallet.
Yeah, they definitely do look tired and kind of worn down. You do see some fresh soldiers there. Difference of well, it looks like there's been a bit of at least a partial guard change out from the defense group.
Not gone to shit, at least.
That's good.
Shall we check in, get settled, and then... Well, what's the plan, Ulrich? sneak into the head guy's tent, talk to him.
Well, part of our plan is to theoretically check in like normal, but also, yeah, I heard that too. I just kind of assumed.
Sorry.
It's funny. I also just kind of assumed that, we were close. Anyway, words. Check in like normal, and it'd be extra funny. It'd be extra funny if Ryu humored it and rolled the 1 on the D100 or something.
Listen, I misspoke, okay?
When we were talking about it before, it was basically like it's going to be easier to try to snoop around in a small camp, or in a campsite thing like this, than it would be to try to actually snoop around in like a big city. And when it comes to trying to get anything of, I guess, classified information, if you will. But truthfully, don't know. We don't have a lot of specifics. If nothing else, we could just check in, see that we're alive, see if there's any other groups here. Because, I mean, for what it's worth, we're still technically doing our job.
Yeah.
Although I would like to find out if there's any way to get a... Yeah.
If we don't get anything out of this, we really just need to, what's the plan there? We need to go deal with that campsite still.
Yeah.
We need help.
We either need help, or we need to have somebody else do it, and neither of those are clear. Or, theoretically speaking, we need to find you a cure.
Yes. If I can get a cure, then we have all the time in the world. Well, not all the time. Me being infected still probably stints the ability to do anything, but Guy does not wish to be the barrier of Spider Lady.
No.
Well, we could keep trying and
I was gonna say, Lo, Aster, you got anything? Because we kind of been like this for a while here. We have loose concept of ideas, but we're kind of shot in the darking a lot here.
Yeah, but a concept of a plan.
We have a concept of a plan, but we just don't know.
We could check in, see if our information is anything worth. If nothing happens, we kind of have to save Kai from the fate worse than death. So
we also want to find. One of the things that I keep coming back to is I feel like we want to try to poke around in the important lady's office at night or whatever, you know. We want to poke around. I think we want to poke around where we don't belong to see if we can find anything of note. But obviously that has its
use for that.
That obviously has its own slew of problems.
Yep. Yeah. Option 1, find hard evidence, go to the witch hunters. Option 2, rally troops and just fucking send it, I guess.
Problem is, or the first problem with that step is we need to somehow rally.
Yes.
Especially when the whole nature of this job that they're doing is meant to be competition-esque.
Yes.
Once again, I kind of do. I say this. It's like it's such a awkward thing that they're secretive they're secretive of all the witch hunters, and they're doing all this, and then because it's formulated in a competitive thing, you're not incentivized to work with other groups.
Making it competitive also makes it harder on our jobs. Makes it easier to get picked off because we're not helping each other.
Yep. The fact that exactly, like I said, it sometimes feels like we're meant to almost be sacrifices. I don't really know if that's true, and it's like it's all just conjecture, and it's all just. I mean, hey, you might think of it like this.
It's a lot of little pieces that's slowly adding up into a picture, but we don't have the full picture.
And it's a pretty damning claim to try to make to say Prince Durant is the shadow behind the going-ons of the summoning of a chaos deity or a minor chaos or whatever they are. It's like you can't just say that.
It's normally never the main ruler. It's normally always the advisor.
Either way, my point. Yeah, it's the lady in the tent here. She's the mastermind. Either way, it's like it's a really spicy thing to say, and it wouldn't be the first time in a fictional situation where the people you're working for turn out to be the bad guys.
A tale of all time.
But we need proof. We need something.
Yes.
We need anything. Because the other side of this is, if it's competitive, people are in fact spurred on to do well.
Yes.
But there's everything else we said as well. Competition drives efficacy or something or other.
Well, Well, get settled in, get food, get drinks. Then I guess we check in with them, see what they say about it, and then start snooping from there.
Or at least plan about snooping, because...
Yeah. See, on approach for you, is there any other groups here?
Yeah.
On an approach to the camp?
Yeah,
I thought we were there already.
We're here. Right?
Yeah, you're at the camp. Yeah,
we're at the camp.
I presume we go
Is there
through
any other adventurers here? Or lumbering groups?
Give it perception.
Sure. Blind perception. It'd be really useful if fucking Nikolai's group was here.
Look at the crowd. It's kind of hard to tell. You're not really certain on going through. They have different camps and it's a fairly large camp and a lot of different teams. So you're not really certain. You don't at least notice anyone from the offensive team that you've seen before.
Okay. Well, there's people here. Don't know how many we could. There's no one I know at least. Not Nikolai's group. No, I say we just go check in, figure things out from there.
I think it's probably the best way.
Maybe ask them for something.
I don't know.
At this point,
we've been at it for over a month here.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to feel like sometimes our weaponry isn't up to par.
Yeah.
Once again, I've kind of said it a few times here, but I want to get striking. I want to get striking wraps for low. Because I feel like one thing that could potentially help low die less is doing more damage. Kill the thing on top of him faster.
Killing an enemy.
Yeah.
Something offense, something good defense.
Yeah, because Low's been able to keep up with the damage curve by virtue of being a rogue, but them being a high damage class, well, that's what their purpose is, so... I'd like to try to get them up to snuff, but that's like 60-some gold.
So, should all of us go there, or should it just be a couple of us?
Do we have a reason not for us to all go? Especially seeing as we
I
have
don't think so.
no real... okay. I guess Olaf has time to burn to train dog. Theoretically, if Olaf didn't want to go in with us for a particular reason. But I think otherwise we don't have much in the way of downtime activities to do.
Mm.
And it's better to check in as a group, right?
Yeah.
So is that what your group is doing? Approaching the command tent?
I think,
I think
that's
so.
it. I take it we went through the normal spiel when we first approached camp. They kind of stopped us and gathered the who are these people? Okay, sure, get in.
Yeah.
And we wandered about camp towards that direction.
So as you get to the command tent, they stop you and kind of hold you there for a little while. Well, they go and verify, and then after a few moments, you are brought into the command tent with a woman looking rather frazzled with papers and notes and documents strewn about all over the place and random knickknacks and objects scattered across the floor and in boxes nearby. She gives you a tired greeting, like, hello again. It's your group. It's been a while.
Hello. Seen many of the others? Imagine you've seen Nick. Who's the leader?
Yeah, they've
Air
been
quotes.
checking in periodically.
Guys, yeah. All right.
We've had several groups come back and several more not.
Has the group with Nikolai checked in? Has some crazy tattoos on his face.
Ah, that one. Yes, I remember. He's yeah, they checked in not too long ago, actually.
Still here?
They should be, yes,
Good to know.
Excellent.
unless they departed already. But last I've heard about, they're still within the camp.
Alright. Out of character, does Elric wish to lore dump?
I feel like that's probably the best case to do.
Probably leaving out the part of us cooperating.
Leaving out you being marked by runes. I guess
Say
I'm basically
We-
kind of go through my head, basically just say, hey, you know that spiel I gave to the witch hunters this morning when it comes to information regarding the cult? That minus
Yeah.
the part where I was like, obviously telling the witch hunters about not telling the witch hunters. You know.
Yeah.
Basically, locations, certain interactions, etc., etc.
Well, it definitely feels like you've fulfilled at least the minimum amount of the job requirement. If you wish to view your job as completed, I am willing to write you a formal document for signifying that you have completed the job and should be marked as paid.
Would we still be able to, moving forward after that, attempt to solve the issues at hand here for further payment?
Well, the reward for solving the issue and the payment for job completion are two different things. So, yes, that should. I doubt anyone would oppose to that. I don't know. Maybe the Chancellor might have a few choice words about it, but
Well, the Chancellor will probably not have much complaint, seeing as I bet a fair amount of the coin you're about to hand over goes back into your coffers anyway. I'm looking for at least a mild gear improvement to go forward with the second part of that. I don't imagine anyone around here but our dear blacksmith is going to get that coin.
well, weapon maintenance is always important.
I don't even remember the amount for this job. Is there notes? Journal. Actually, I don't think any specifics were actually given. But
player handouts. Kendorf. Bounty board, no. Doomdaber catapult, no.
don't worry, all of your players forgot how much we're actually supposed to get paid.
I thought we just weren't. I thought we just weren't, to be honest.
I remember
We were told a great sum, but I'm pretty sure there was a
Yeah.
number at some point.
I don't think there was, unless
it's not
I'm
in my notes,
misremembering.
so
Shrug.
Yeah.
Well, she brings up. She's like, "Well, are you wanting to signify that you are done with the task? I'm willing to give my approval with the amount of information your group has provided."
Sounds good to me. Does anyone object?
No.
Nuh-uh.
So she it takes her like 5 minutes to rifle through her documents until finally finding the appropriate one, and she produces 4 of them, and she requests that the 4 of you sign these documents. And
How long are the documents?
it's not very long. It's basically it basically says that she is that your services have been recognized by Ockendorf, and you are to be paid for task completion. Like it's basically just a document saying, "I acknowledge that you have completed the task that you have been assigned, and you are to be paid."
Is that payment to be redeemed in Arkendorf?
Yes, we don't have that kind of money here.
I see.
Unfortunately.
Kai is holding in a very long sigh.
I mean, hey, it's only like 2 days travel.
Yeah.
No matter.
But if you would please sign these, I can give my official seal on it, and you'll be marked for payment that you can redeem at the courthouse. And then from there on, whatever you plan to do, it's you are free to do as you like. You are no longer contracted by us.
Does anyone object to this?
I'm thinking about it. Technically, my thoughts is, theoretically, if we're no longer contracted, it could mean that entry into the camp won't be guaranteed. It also means we might not have a claim to free, air quotes, free resupply of food and water if we're here. I mean, considering whether or not we care about that.
Could just ask her.
We can. I'm just thinking before. I'm just thinking.
Yes, it's like.
If we plan...
if you redeem this, basically it would just be marking you as a free agent at this point. So
if we're still working on that cultist base, we can still resupply here.
Yeah, you are still welcome to be here and resupply. Although discount won't be provided for that, and you'll have to pay for food. Basically, you are just free agents to do as you please. So if you wish to assist us further, it's in your own willing capacity rather than as in funded by Akendorf.
Hmm.
If you choose to, of course. You're under no obligation to after you sign this.
How much gold are we talking here? Out of character, if you said that already, I'm sorry. Forgot.
I do. She... 200 gold pieces per person.
The ogre abandoned. Does that matter?
Well, he just doesn't get a share.
Nice.
Makes sense to me.
Could do so much stuff with 200 gold pieces. I could get 200 gold pieces for that.
200 gold pieces is more than enough to get Phineas a striking run.
Would be.
We could probably get ourselves some other runs if you wanted to. I need to look for
Golden
it.
crowns, technically.
I'm sorry.
Gold crowns.
Gold crowns. If we circle back to Arkendorf, I can buy the dog budding.
Dog armor! Dog armor! Okay.
And what runs can I get my arquebus?
Everybody's like, oh, wait a minute, hold on, money?
I could get the fearsome rune when I crit someone to get frightened one. I don't think it's worth it on Kaido.
Akendorf is a level 5
5.
settlement.
That is correct.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone have any reason they wouldn't want to do this? If we can still be near the camp, we just don't get free refills, but like that's fine. I can't imagine it's absurdly expensive.
It would be any service, provided as
true.
Anything.
So I guess
It does seem like that's the only perk, so it's not too bad of a trade-off.
For what it's worth, the stuff we're doing is closer to Akendorf than the campsite anyway.
I wonder if there's a rune that gives bonuses for poison checks.
There probably is.
I might need that one.
Oh,
I'm not saying you should buy it, but that might be worth it.
Wait, does Phineas need to be present at the
And I imagine that Elric can just go and collect everyone's payments.
Yeah, hopefully.
Is there a problem with you retrieving the payment at the courthouse?
No, not really.
I shifty eyes.
Everybody, shifty eyes.
Well, it should be well, in theory, each individual member should report there to redeem their money. The idea of redeeming on behalf of somebody else could potentially lead to problems, though. Most mercenary who sign up are at least acquainted with one another, so I'm pretty sure you still have to turn up there. Otherwise, what's stopping you from killing another group, taking their voucher, and then claiming that identity as yourself?
Hmm.
Why do you think I asked what happened to the ogre's cut?
Right.
Is there a problem with that, Phineas?
No, I'm not saying there's a problem with it.
Alright.
I think we're ready to officially complete our services then.
Okay. She offers you the documents and asks for you to sign them.
If I skim through the document, is there any kind of any further NDA stuff?
There is no appropriate like NDA kind of stuff on there.
Okay. which was in the original contract anyway, which I have already technically breached. But blah, 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 blah. Anyway,
Oh,
we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore that for now. I was just curious. Anyway, yeah,
You've already paid us. It's fine.
Yep. Elric will sign their document. We'll sign their payment voucher.
Sure, Kai will sign.
Any signs?
Olaf signs.
Okay.
The dog signs with a paw.
He'll paw
Can the dog
print
get
the
one
Olaf.
afterward?
No, his paw print joins Olaf's signature.
Are you sure I can't just put his paw print on the ogre? No, I'm kidding.
And then she's
The dog's name is Gus.
she stamps the documents with her seal, and she also gives her she creates additional copies, or not, she doesn't create additional copies, she hands you a copy for you to sign as well, so that way you have a copy and she has a copy, basically.
Sure.
You got
Repeat
a copy,
process.
and you got a copy.
And then she goes, all you need to do is deliver this to the courthouse, and they will render you for services paid. And then at that time, it will be officially recognized by Ockendorf.
Good to see. All right. Take our leave then, at least from the commander tent.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. You see her kind of go back down to her desk and start sorting through, and you see her pull out some papers and like grab an object and kind of like look back and forth between the two, and as you're heading out and whatnot. And now you're onto the camp. What do you do?
So, few things. We know, or we think Nikolai's... I don't actually know who... I guess that they're the most interesting person, so that's who we're referring to them as. But we know that group was said to be around. We now have a reason to go back to Ockendorf already.
Richard, are you guys back again?
I mean,
The issue is, if Phineas wants paid, he needs to go in.
So,
That's
Phineas getting paid is not as big of a deal as it used to be. Because, as of right now, the witch hunters have been harassed to kind of just let people associated with this get through. Now, there's an argument that once we're paid, we're not associated with them anymore, and thus they might care when we're leaving, but...
We don't need to tell him that.
Yeah, and we are still doing stuff directly related to it. If we are planning to try to solve the problem at hand. Which is a misinterpretation of trying to solve the problem with your hand.
Well, two things here, potentially. Snoop around her office still, and maybe talk to the other group now that we know they may be here.
Now, I will say truthfully, the fact that they're letting us, or kind of paying us and letting us go, is almost makes me feel like it's nothing. Then the ever doubt is, but what if they're just letting us go because they don't want us snooping around anymore?
We're driving ourselves crazy with paranoia.
Yeah, we are.
You're not crazy with paranoia. Damn.
I mean, I feel it still all ends with us marching back to their camp and raiding it, and that we need better gear and teammates.
The matter becomes how, when, because if we get another group here, I feel like it'd be very capable.
Yeah,
but...
I mean, there's a load of groups here. If you want to try playing rallying the troops, don't know how confident you feel.
Well, one might say that's my entire class design.
How good is your charisma?
I think at the very least, Nikolai's group's the easiest to convince. We've met them before. We fought together. I mean, they can at least confirm we're probably telling the truth.
Yeah. How many people?
Anyone else? Probably a bonus.
Allowed to do things for.
Also, obviously on the meta level, you might just scale encounters for more people, but more people is safety in numbers. If we're just marching straight through, or they will probably see us coming with spiders.
Yeah,
do we care?
I've already gone under the assumption that of the party, we're basically all already marked.
Yeah.
Three of the four of us, as far as like the people go, we can't really hide from them. Not easily.
Yeah. I think on the player level, I think just getting Nikolai's group might be a suitable thing to do.
Yeah, or it's literally just use funds, get your final gear, prepare for the final battle.
Yeah.
It's a little bit video gamey, but like at some point it always becomes we need resources, we have resources, translated into usable gear, prepare for
war.
Prepare for the conclusion. Because I mean, with that money, we could all have a +1 striking weapon.
Yes. 35 for +1, 65 for striking. That's 90 total.
I mean, just with excluding how much money we have on us, each other, like on each of us right now, 200 is enough for us to all have a tier appropriate weapon, and maybe something extra, or stock healing potions, or stock alchemical things, or whatever it is that we end up using.
And you go back to Hagendorf, Kai does now know where I used the place to get magic items.
You technically have some shady connections, yes.
So I don't quite know how that'll be handled. It's just Kai asks for X item, and Ryu says that they have it or not, or Ryu will give me a shop kind of inventory.
Won't know until you find out. Or try.
I guess not. So I think next steps is talk to Nikolai's group, maybe try and get more people involved, go and cash stuff, and then head back in. Does that sound sensible?
Yeah. I mean,
one of Nikolai is the leader of that group. I forget his name. I don't remember Nikolai.
So Nikolai is the we don't know who their acting leader is, or it might be that those two are constantly in dispute of who the leader is.
Nikolai
was that guy? Was that guy cleric?
Yes.
Yeah.
The other guy was a cleric.
I could ask him to start working alongside Olaf to work on my hand problem.
he's a higher level than me, I think.
So
yeah, maybe do a 4th level to spell magic.
Assuming they are what I assume them to be, they are a group. They would be a group consisting of a cleric, some form of necromancer, be that
rogue,
the class necromancer, or just a wizard of the beyond, or technically speaking, I know what they used wasn't actually a player class, but whatever. A rogue, a ranger.
I could technically ask Jalen, what the fuck was up with that dagger in my bag?
You could try to ask. Yes, you could. That's something you should do.
What did you steal?
What did you steal? I don't know what you took. I'm not mad
so
at
poor.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I'm just curious.
I'm so poor. I don't actually realize what you took.
Do we wish that to be our next step now?
Yeah, let's
Hey, Alec, do you still have your compass?
I have my compass, yes.
I have.
Okay. I'm like thinking like what item could you have taken? Did you steal one of my molluskins? 7 rations?
Do you have time to go talk to them? Was it late?
Late as in real world time or in game time?
I guess both.
I got 20 minutes till the 4-hour mark, but we've only got 5 minutes till the 3 o'clock mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for evening wise, for like time in game, yeah, you have plenty of time. To go speak with them. But session time, I am probably good. It's probably a good stopping point here as your group hunts out to go find them within the camp.
Me as a player thinks getting them on site is probably the play, but we'll see how it goes.
I know as a player, my mind goes, I want to recruit help in character, but I know that as a tabletop role-playing game,
It gets very bogged down.
It is like, wow, you mean you want to add 5 more NPCs onto the player side, and that's not going to be annoying at all.
I mean, the counterpoint for that is when you run mass battles like that, they're doing their thing over there, you're doing this battle over here.
And that's the easiest way to do it, is you basically just have the same encounter size, but maybe at some point during the fight, if you win, you go help finish off theirs, or vice versa, or whatever have you. Or just straight up, if you win, they won, and if you fail, well, they got overrun. Or you have to, or it leaves up to your interpretation what happened. But
yeah, we have set our sights on where their leader is. I don't see why. Like, everyone here is trying to solve this problem. That's what they're being paid for. I don't see why.
The thing is whatever bonus there is for finishing it, you know.
Yeah, I suppose we could just sell their group. We've cashed out already. We don't even care anymore.
True, we do have our own personal stake that's not the money tied to it.
Yeah. We're here for personal reasons, not financial reasons at this point.
But, as I also did say, we are going to end up dumping money back into... Well, we're dumping money into ourselves to solve the problem.
Yes.
If the characters get better gear, that's still investing in themselves. So...
Yeah.
It's not like they're
What's the level of the campsite for shopping purposes?
That's a good question.
You said there's a smith and that's a smith and another thing here.
If you double click it, it should pop up with it on stuff. Click the map note, the forward camp.
Yes,
Blacksmith, medical assistance, level 0 common items, discounted on magical consumables, food and water.
Plus one art. One thing we could actually it's really expensive, but plus 1 armor potency is also a level 5 run. 160 gold though.
Oh wow!
How much do we get? 200.
We're going to get 200 when we redeem the thing.
Honestly, like Kai already has plus 1 striking run.
Yeah, you're not spending any. You're not spending any money on your weapon.
I could just fund one of you to get stronger armor. Theoretically. Probably a frontliner, like Olaf or
wouldn't be the first time one of us cut out on our own funds for someone else.
Yeah, I'm just paying it back for when you guys get funding.
I would prefer if Olaf gets striking thing for the double dice.
Do you?
Yeah. Mostly because it's a one action attack.
Yeah, we absolutely need a striking rune for Phineas. There's no question there. Yeah. They are a martial class who does not currently have a weapon of their own expected tier. The hybrid caster is needing to rely a little bit more because their weapon is falling behind, but their animal companion hasn't fallen behind, although some barding would be great for them. Attempt to get group, rally them.
Barding for the dog would help a lot with the dog taking damage. It would also help a lot with combat.
How much AC would it boost the dog by?
Plus
1, I think.
1?
One.
Plus 2?
Okay.
That's too many. Heavy barding. I'm a medium-sized creature. Light barding for a medium-sized creature is 10 GP for +1 bonus, and -5 speed penalty. So the dog will only be able to run 35,
which is
instead of
perfectly suitable. I feel like not that huge.
And
Can you not-
heavy barding for the dog would be a +3, which costs 25 gold,
and lowers the
But-
speed
and it's a
by
-10,
Ooh, that
-10.
one's
so down to 30.
that's a
And the 30.
+3 armor class.
Same speed as basically
It
most of the
does
player
give a
characters.
dex cap of +3, but I think that's fine. I don't think the dog has
Oh,
one another.
is it a wait? How does it work? Is it a 3 item bonus, 3
Plus-
dex? What's the
dex cap +3 for the heavy barding?
and is it an item bonus? So does it function like regular armor?
Yes.
Okay, so what's Tiberius's dexterity score?
That's what I'm logging back in
Is it
for right now.
+4.
Okay,
yeah,
so it's-
so it would
only-
it would be a functional
plus
+2 AC.
So it's okay.
Plus 3
okay.
AC is still,
that makes
that's
it
still really good.
that's still good, but it's a lot less than 3.
Yeah.
one less than 3.
And what's the light barding do? Is it a plus? What's the item bonus?
+1 and +5 dex cap.
Okay, so it's +1 or +2. Functional AC increase for -5 and -10 speed, respectively.
And the difference is just light costs 10 GP and heavy costs 25.
25,
So it's got 15
so-
GP.
25 is nothing, really.
Actually,
And 200.
I don't think Tobias actually can use the heavy because it needs a strength +5.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
then
okay.
that's easy
Light,
then.
well, then
Light
10 GB
barding
will
it
light
is?
+1.
Yeah.
You
What's
did-
the
there's a
strength,
lot-
Tobias?
10 GB for +1 armor is way better than 160 for a +1 rune.
Tiberius is +3.
Yeah, that's what light armor requires anyway. Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
Which I think,
The,
if I don't have the improved companion, Tobias wouldn't be able to wear armor anyway.
If would it be a good idea for between sessions we come up with a shopping list of what we want?
That seems important.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a good idea. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It would just make things
Like-
run faster.
I imagine potency runes are going to be completely fine to get. Not too much worry. Just be
Yeah.
if people want any sort of magic items or runes outside of that, probably have to go through the black market.
How many runes can
Um,
a weapon have? 1?
A number
You can get a
equal
number
to its-
equal to your potency.
Yeah, but for
So
us, it's
at the
going to be
moment,
1.
Yeah.
So I would have to decide between the striking rune and
No.
Fundamentals are their own thing.
Okay.
Potency and striking are their own are fundamental runes.
I had to skim through all of the ones, at least the ones that Path Builder was showing me,
Of
and
the
none of them
ones
seemed
available
amazing
to us
for
right
guys.
now, when it comes to property runes, I don't imagine most of them being very useful. Besides,
I didn't.
like there's maybe Earthbinding if you want to try to drag harpies to the floor. Obviously, Fearsome is when you crit, it's frightened 1, but it's very expensive to get.
Yeah.
And theoretically, I could get, depending on if it's allowed, because since it's an uncommon, a Bane rune.
Is that the Farquaad creature type in particular? I think I read it before.
Yeah.
A Bane Beastman item.
Yeah,
Or Bane Spider.
my character.
Bane Spider.
Spider's Beastman.
I would have reason to want to get a Beastbane rune with
Yeah,
my
it's
character's
a-
background /
the events
Yeah.
we're doing.
Uh,
Even if most
weapon
of what
deals
we end up
beasts.
fighting might be humanoids.
Bane is an extra d6 additional damage to the weapon's damage type to creatures of the chosen type or traits. Doesn't apply to creatures who disguise. Wait, it doesn't apply to creatures of chosen type disguises other creatures. That's funny.
Yeah.
I could also acquire a reinforcing rune for my shield, which is 75 GP, but I think that's not needed.
Shields have a lot of investment requirement.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
increase hardness by 3, and then 44 extra hit points.
Yeah.
And then it's break point basically by 22, because 44 divided by 2 is 22.
Yeah. I think the only thing I'd really want for Kai is, Bane ammo, maybe. I guess I would stack with my Bane ammunition, but armor, really. But that's really expensive.
Yeah, and armor potency is
And
very expensive.
yeah, I think I will see what everyone else wants and buy what's left, basically.
You can also buy dedicated ammunition if you want.
That's also true.
Maybe
Have
not
we-
all ammunition might be available to you, but several decent amount of it should be,
Spiders are animals, beasts are beasts. Question
or at least through
mark.
legal channels.
At least through legal channels.
See,
So
like,
their animal and beast are two separate tags.
Yes.
Animal is typically reserved for creatures who are more normal, like normal giant animals. Virtually all the spiders that you have fought have the animal tag.
Okay, that's what
Beasts
I
are
expected.
typically more intelligent animals that aren't necessarily pure beast or not pure animals. So
Beast-
like all the beastmen will have the beast tag.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
how
guess
that's how I
even-
expected it to be.
even if they're not hyper intelligent either, right? They could be a little bit stupid. They just have to be smarter than your average animal to basically get
Beast-
the beast tag.
Beast is the tag you're using for bestial
Like-
creature that is not just an animal.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, I guess any of the, I don't know if this is, Pathfinder does this automatically, but like any of the bestial like player races, like Gibson's first one that comes to mind, would probably have the beast tag. Does that sound right, Ryu?
I
They might
do. I don't think they'll have the beast tag.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, level 5.
I guess.
I have it.
Yes, we were
Check.
5.
But we had the option of playing the Beastman side in this at starts. But so
Yes.
There's a-
Yeah.
Harpies and fucking was it Harpies? Is a Harpy a player race? I don't know.
Harpy is not, but I reflavored one of the bird-like flying races to just be the harpy.
Okay, so
Basically.
that wouldn't have doesn't have a beast tag.
There's a funny armor rune. It's called aim-aiding. You don't provide cover against the allies' range attacks.
Hey,
It
on a
costs
minute.
225
So the
gold.
player Minotaur race does have humanoid and beast tag.
the
Attached to
the
it.
issue the issue with the armor runes is that you need to get the +1 potency to even put anything else on it in the first place.
It has to be a potency. It needs a potency rune before you could put a property rune.
Yeah.
Kitsune does not have the beast tag, nor do catfolk innately.
Nope.
Oh.
I was just skimming through those. Neither do things like Ratfolk.
But I would because of my because they are beastmen. I would give them the beast tag.
Yeah, because you
So-
have the whole Eastern Beastman thing, and I feel like being in the Beastman group would simply give them it.
Yeah.
Is there a way to like zoom in on the things Asa put in chat because that's
Audio cut out?
unreadable?
Yeah, that's illegible.
It says
okay.
it's a level 9 magic rune. It's etched on armor. It's called bitter.
Oh, okay, but
When you wear this as a crit armor, any creature that engulfs you or swallows you whole is sickened 1. If it spends an action retching to reduce the sickened condition, you can attempt to escape as a reaction.
Wait, my headset disconnected and I just tuned back in. What is this?
It's a rune that if you get swallowed, they get sickened.
Yeah, then if you try to retch to get rid of the second value, you can escape as a reaction.
That's
We have-
surprisingly relevant.
We have anti-vor runes.
It costs like 135 GP. It's an uncommon rune. Apparently, it's not that common that you're getting swallowed whole.
It's also level 9.
This campaign would like to beg differ.
Wait, a level 9 is only 135?
Yeah, it's a very situational rune.
Yes,
You know,
they're very
you don't
cheap.
need it a lot. It only happened 4 times.
Yeah. I think yeah, at least 4 characters have been swallowed over the course of multiple campaigns at your table.
Yeah, snake, and
Tree.
Plant?
Oh no, sorry, snake,
tree.
tree.
Did a plant
Snake.
No, plants grappled me, but I don't think it ever got around to swallowing me.
It's not-
Tried
this
to,
one
but it
at home.
failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so-
but to be fair, the plant isn't exactly vor because it's just trapping you within its branches. Okay, that's a different thing.
Keep telling yourself
It's
that.
it's the same mechanically, but it's a different thing. Okay.
If it makes you sleep better at night, keep telling yourself that.
So if you had a robotic snake that ate you, would that be vor for you? It's a different material.
Well, yeah, because it's eating you. But you being trapped inside the branches of a tree is different than being swallowed.
That cheerful note, Kev, do you want to end the stream?
I suppose. It's a good time.